Let me.
And we are live.
All right. So, welcome to the campaign. Starting off, none of you know each other. This is a campaign taking place, at least at the beginning, slightly before the end of the last campaign. Each of you have been a different person that's been just trying to get by with your whatever lifestyle you've picked for yourself on the continent that we would know as Wildmount. However, because of certain choices your characters have made, you have all one by one run afoul a specific group of knights known as the Knights of the Scales, a group of knights that predominantly worship Arathis, the Lawbearer. For your various crimes, you have all been taken, put on a vessel, sent on a destination that none of you are aware of where you are going. All you know is that all of your equipment has been taken away from you, so all those nice magic items that everybody has been choosing over the last week, go unclick any bonuses that you get from those, as well as any armor that you are currently wearing. Pretty much everything in your inventory is non-existent as of this moment.
Shit.
And as of any,
I am glad I picked my race then.
please don't interrupt me. If it came to it and you decided that you had an exterior companion, those would not be with you.
So much for that horse.
Yeah. So, for those of you that have access to spells, you have all also been fitted with these strange iron, like they're basically like shackles that just go around your neck. And every time that you try to cast a spell, this neck shackle just kind of lights up with magical runes and stops you from casting the spell, and also hurts quite a bit. That all of you have started to notice. For those with spellcasting, you also are not able to have access to any of those, which kind of puts you on an even playing field with those more martially inclined. And so we start our adventure. The six of you sitting in the dank hold of this vessel, all shackled to the walls by kind of similar like slightly magical shackles that keep you in place. And as you are all sitting there, you really don't have anything else to pass the time than for all of you to get to know one another. So, I suppose we should go in. Let's go with the order that we have. Just people on the Roll20, at least from my perspective. So, I believe it'd be Toy J. How about you go first? Describe yourself sitting in this ship hold.
It would be me first. Why? Why?
Good luck.
Yeah. I guess what you guys can. Oh my God! High roll 20. I need to turn you down. Holy Lord! I was like, all of a sudden it's raining in my bedroom. Okay. And it's dying. Okay. So I guess what you would see is just like a regular-sized figure, an elf, but with darker skin and white hair, sitting, just down against the wall. She's got like white tattoos sort of up and down her arms, on her face as well, and she's just sort of just quiet, looking around, waiting to see what happens.
All right, great. Joe, why don't you describe yourself?
What you will see is a purple tiefling who's just wearing mostly black robes and who's just apparently cuffed. He's got kind of semi-long blonde hair and almost red eyes.
All right. Kayla, your turn.
This is apparently the row of blondes. See a half-elf woman, kind of with blonde hair that's pretty matted, braids and dreads. It's shaved on the left side. You can see kind of like a twisting tattoo running down the shaved part of her head down towards her, disappearing down her shirt. Pale skin, looks like she hasn't spent a lot of time outside recently. And she has green eyes, but the whites of them have a slight reddish tint to them. That's it.
All right. Probably the strangest one, Nestor. Why don't you describe yourself?
All right. So down the line, you see this coppery brass skinned individual with completely red eyes, no pupils. Definitely a mouth there. You can't see any teeth, but it's definitely closed. He's got these arcane runes that spiral down his arms, and he's dressed in these green and brown robes that are sort of clasped and sleeveless. With
Yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead. Okay. And like all of you have seen like Dragonborn in the past, so you would think that maybe this is what he's describing, but actually this is much different from any Dragonborn you've seen.
Mhm.
This metallic looking man, it looks like he's made out of metal, not like scales or any other type of skin that has the luster of metal. He just looks like he's straight up made out of metal and wood. Not even sure if you could call him a man, really.
Depends on your definition of a man.
Exactly. All right. Next would be Taylor.
Okay. You guys can see she almost looks human, but she has pointed ears and horns coming out of the top of her head. Pretty short horns. They're like blackened horns, almost like they're protruding out of her skin. And she's got golden horn caps. Her brunette hair is kind of folded over, kind of trying to cover one, but not quite covering one all the way. And she has yellow eyes that have like slits in them, almost like cat-like. And she's wearing just like gray robes with a scarf. That's it, really.
All right. And last but not least, Victoria, also known as Tori S. Go ahead.
So my person is a human. She's got black long hair. Part of it is put up with a clip. She's got green eyes as well, and like a few of the others, she's got tattoos, but they're like it's a full sleeve, completely colorful and very out there open, and it seems to go up onto her neck even, and even on her back and her shoulders. And yeah, that's it. She's wearing one of those collars, and she's moderately petite, I guess.
All right, great. So, Does anybody wish to try and converse with your fellow prisoners on this voyage? Perhaps
we-
introduce yourself in person as well.
Are we the
Now that
only
you've
people
all...
down here in this like hold or whatever?
It's just the 6 of you, actually, yes.
Eventually, I'll start humming to myself, just like some random tune.
Does anybody have an idea of where we're going?
Nope.
Didn't hear him say anything.
No idea.
Well, I trust the seas will get us where we're going.
My character's just staring at the ground.
We know who's taken us, right?
Yes, you would know that the group that had been kind of just traveling the continent of Wildmount looking for ne'er-do-wells, people that might have ties to darker forces and whatnot, have been capturing people with strange magical powers, shady people that are trying to live off of lifestyles that some people would see as criminal, and so one by one each of you was arrested for various crimes, although some of you might not even consider what they charge you with as being crimes, kind of like they were using their own, kind of forcing their own code upon you in order to come up with reasons to arrest all of you and take you on this prison ship.
Almost like a Spanish Inquisition.
Kind of.
I mean, we didn't expect it.
That is true. You certainly did not expect it.
First bad pun of the campaign.
Oh, yes.
Why was that not on the bingo sheet?
It took 13 minutes.
Definitely should have been on the bingo sheet.
All right. And unless anyone is specifically keeping like their name secret as they continue along in your imprisonment as the voyage continues, if you like, you can all now start to put names on the Roll20, introducing yourself by name as well. As this is a long voyage, and you have been here a while.
We're going to have to start talking at some point.
Yep.
At most, you'll see my character sort of saying some things to himself in Druidic.
So, what are our names?
Is that what your
Here,
character
we'll make,
would ask?
we'll make it
Yes.
make it nice and easy, and we'll go right back in the same order that we did.
Ramona. Then I'll try to wave, but then I'll remember my hands are shackled and not.
Call me Zaris.
Anya.
Zephyr.
I'm Amity.
And I'm Rowan.
All right. So, you are all now acquainted with each other in
This will
this,
quickly become an AA meeting.
yeah, this ship hold turned prison cell. Some of you, as the days go by, those that aren't very familiar with sea travel, being real deep in the ship, constantly being moved back and forth with the shifting of the heavy waves, would definitely start to feel the adverse effects of sea travel. And first real roll of the night, I would like everybody to make con saves.
Oh God!
Can
Save for seasickness.
save for seasickness. Part of me just wants to fail it. Oh no. Well,
Well, there you go.
Part of me wants to get a natural
does that-
one.
9.
thanks, roll 20.
Why is that set to go to GM? What's that supposed to do?
Because you were probably
Thanks for
rolling
having
to
my
GM
back.
prior to the actual.
I wish I had.
Oh, I forgot.
I wish I'd rolled an 8.
I did the same thing.
Mike, would you like me to re-roll that, or you good?
No, that's fine. I'll
Mike, do
just
you want
say
me to re-roll that? Since
nope.
no one else
You're
is here?
good.
Half of us rolled to the DM.
Good job, guys.
Good job, guys.
Yep, we're the best at this. Yep. So,
Well, we can already mark off nat 1 or nat 20.
Corey
Yeah.
Square did it.
Hey.
Hey.
I think I'm missing someone. Who are we waiting on? 'Cause
Oh, I think I rolled mine to self.
oh yeah,
That'll do it.
Go.
yeah.
It worked.
That,
I
that
rolled a
is
9.
worse because even I couldn't see it. All right, a 9.
I did roll a
to be
9.
honest.
It's on the
All right.
stream, so I can't lie.
So, not very surprising. The Metallic Man is able to keep his bolts together
Bearings.
through. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, come on, Mike. How'd you miss
as
that
well
one?
as well as the human woman, Ramona. She is also able to keep it down. However, Rowan, the dark elf, Vanya, the half elf woman, Zaris, the tiefling man, and Amity, the tiefling woman. Each of you, at different points throughout this journey, are having a hard time with the constant shifting back and forth, and do let out one or two unsavory piles of vomit.
That's one way to put it.
Yes. Oh, look at that. Roll 20 decided to give up.
You broke it already.
Thought it was
Yep.
gross.
Wow.
At,
That's
at,
3 down.
yep, at 27 minutes in. Great. Good job there, Roll 20. This stream
18.
brought to you by Roll 20.
Works 50% of the
always
time,
works.
every time.
Great.
Works 50% of the time, every time.
So, after about 2 weeks or so of this constant sloshing back and forth of the waves on the ship, it is during one of these particularly heavy storms that the waves rocking the ship back and forth, each of you in your shackles can hear what sounds like a bit of a commotion starting to happen on the decks above.
Uh-oh.
Oh, great.
How are any of you with hand-to-hand combat?
Not.
I mean,
I've been told I
bread and
hit.
butter.
I've been told my fists feel like hammers to people.
With this collar, I'm fucking useless.
Yeah, I can't do anything without my stuff.
And
No.
as you mentioned the collar making you completely useless, suddenly the glowing runes on your collars just dissipate, and one by one each of your collars just snaps off and falls to the ground, and your hands the shackles keeping you to the side of the hull of the ship also just snap open and you're free, each of you. Obviously, you don't have any of your gear, but suddenly you are free within this cell. So, as soon as Roll20 decides it wants to cooperate, I will move you over to the next map.
So we're able to cast now?
Got it.
You are able to cast as the caller.
I moved him over.
Is-
So
Oh, perfect. So now I'm the only one that needs to be moved over.
So my
I can't do that one, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know.
Zaris is going to instantly cast Disguise Self on himself, and he's going to change himself to look like a red tiefling.
Okay.
It's not much of a change.
Can
Completely different face, though.
can I assume that my familiar went to a pocket dimension and does not need to be fully resummoned, just needs to be moved back?
I'm wondering the same exact thing.
Oh, that's right. You also have a familiar. Yeah, I only I only made a sheet for the familiar for Kayla. Totally
damn it.
forgot about you.
Whoops!
First thing I
Yes, your familiars. I would say when the collars were put on, they just kind of got shunted out of existence. However, seeing how the duration of a familiar is just until it dies, as the collars pop off of you guys, your familiars pop back into existence.
Oh, I'm glad you're so okay. I picked mine up.
First chance I get, Zephyri's gonna cast Dark Vision on himself, seeing as how he doesn't have his goggles.
I kind of snap my fingers and I'm going to try to send my familiar off to scout ahead.
All right.
I took the invocation where I'm not limited by distance.
Perfect. Well, you're familiar. You're having a hard time getting him through the door to the cell, as there isn't exactly a window to look through. And I'm pretty sure you need to see where you're making them appear if you're trying to do
I'm
the
pretty sure I
pop
do.
out and in. Yeah. So there is a door still keeping you all contained in this small hole, this cell. I think I'm just going to restart my browser because apparently Roll20 just does not want to work tonight.
And again, you have
Campaign
had it.
brought to you by Roll20.
Yes.
Works 50% of the time, every time.
Yes.
All right, who wants to try to break down the door?
I'm not very strong.
Not it.
If I had my thieves tools, I'd be able to probably get us out of here, but...
Do we have to be quiet?
That is the question, do we have to be quiet?
Well, there is a lot of commotion coming from above you. It sounds like a lot of people like frantically trying to put armor on and whatnot. And after a couple minutes of that, the sound directly above you ends, and you can hear what the muffled sound of fighting happening overhead. You also hear several cries of pain and agony coming from right outside your cell door.
I don't think we need
Can we
Yeah.
see? Is it one of those barred cells, or is
Nope.
it just wooden?
It's a wooden door that is locked.
I'm gonna kick it.
Okay. Just out of spite, or are you trying to kick
No,
it down?
I'm kicking right next to the handle, or whatever's what we called considered the handle, so I can try and break the lock and
latch?
get the door open. Yeah, it's the latch.
All right, then go ahead and I would say this athletics check.
Nice.
See how sturdy this door is.
Would someone like to know what the athletics check is?
It is a 19. with my hefty +1, considering I think I'm the strongest one here, which is weird.
Oh, good God.
Which brings it to a total of what? I didn't hear the
19 is my total.
19. All right, that is plenty enough. With a splintering of wood, the kind of sodden, slightly rotten wood of the door just smashes away right at the latch. So this little like dinky piece of latch is just kind of like hanging by the padlock. And as you swing the door open out in front of you, you can see the lower hold, the rest of the hold of this ship. And as the door swings open, you can see several of the lower shipmen that was manning this ship are lying dead on the ground, and you see a dark spectral figure floating over one of the last remaining living shipmen, and it just seems to be sucking its soul out of its body. And as you watch the soul leave the creature's body, the soul just starts to form into a angry visage of the crewman, now howling with rage, and the two figures turn to you, as well as several other of these spectral crewmen that are all turning towards you. And I would like everybody to roll initiative as I try to get back into Roll20.
Well, gee.
My Roll20 is trying to be super slow too.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't have a
Start,
+4 to
good
my
start.
initiative or anything.
I know, I don't have a +5.
Fine.
But we made 7
Average.
and 11, so that counts for something.
Yeah. Does this mean I get a free Slurpee? Can we get free Slurpees? Free Slurpees? Is that what this means?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. No, this isn't
Taylor!
Ophelia anymore.
Taylor!
This isn't Ophelia anymore.
I think it's trying to play
do it.
every single
Joe's
song
the
at
one
the same
who
time.
well.
Yeah, it's trying to play every single song at the same time right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it is.
Weird. Okay,
What is
try that
happening?
again.
That was
And
so
I only
weird.
see my name on the turn order.
Mine's there.
Same here.
I know you guys see it, but I'm just saying you're the only one that sees it. I think we had this problem in the last campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
We're going to need to fix that at some point.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird that none of the tokens are showing up either for him.
Tokens aren't showing up either on there?
No, I literally see my token, Zaris 19, and then I just see 15, 12, 11, 7, and 5. And
Oh,
that's
I see
literally
the
it.
tokens. I just don't see.
Yeah,
the
I can
names.
see tokens, just no names, except for
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
except for the top
Also-
token. I can't see that one for some reason.
Surely it'll fix itself with time.
Brought to you by Roll20.
I see Zephyr's name now.
Huh?
Still no token. I see Amity's name. Whatever you guys are doing, there's Ramona.
I'm adjusting the
Might
token.
just be
Ah,
Roll20
gotcha.
is lagging.
Nope, it's me.
Oh,
As I am
It's John.
adjusting everybody. You guys will
That's good.
also be able to see each other's health bars as well.
That's good.
Yay.
For those wondering, if you figured out my race already, yes, healing does work as expected for normal people as well.
But no, you shouldn't heal him.
Damn.
I'm just letting you guys know in case you are wondering how the mechanics of healing work for me. They work as like every other race.
There's the tokens.
They'll have to find that out in character now.
Mm-hmm.
all what? Maybe 2 of us that can heal.
Yep. Which is
Oh,
something I've
God.
had to keep to myself for a month.
Mhm. I only prepped 1 heal spell.
Yeah. Who's ready to die?
Oh no, I prepped 2. We're good.
I didn't prep 2, so
Yeah, I mean, I have 1. You're welcome.
But none of you have your arcane focuses.
Nope.
nope.
Rip.
I got
so-
cantrips.
Any
Cantrip.
spells that require material,
Cantrips,
unable.
cantrips.
Actually, I think I have only a couple that do. Oh, I just have the 1.
All right, well, Xeris, you, sir, are first.
Eldritch Blast.
the
The closest
Blast.
one.
Blast.
All right, shooting it out through the door.
I don't. Oh, okay, no, never mind. Now I know why. We're good.
Yay, off to a great start.
I
All
hope
right.
I hope I have higher dex than these things.
So you're going to the closest one?
Probably whichever one I can see closest to me that I can
Well,
actually see.
This one, like, you can see pretty much all of them. I would say, which is technically the closest to you, has, I'd say, half cover with the door frame. So
Then I'd
you
probably hit the one with no
shoot-
cover. Probably
Yeah.
the one closest to me that I can see plainly. How about that?
Yeah. Well, with that 11, you miss, but
Yeah,
you
so it doesn't
are
matter.
high enough to do a second blast. So go ahead with that.
Oh shit, I am.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
We are all
Might take a little
Doesn't
time to
matter.
get used.
Yeah,
It
it doesn't
doesn't matter.
Both 14.
Well, with that
That
second one, also misses.
Why is it
Can
rolling
we mark off
3d10
that-
damage?
It shouldn't be.
I don't know. I
I
just
will-
Yeah.
carried the spell over, so
That's what
gonna
I'm
want to change that to 1d10.
Mhm.
feel free to change it, Josh.
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Might be because I made the character at 14 and then changed it down to 7, so maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
This
maybe.
was my backup for campaign 1.
I mean, even with a
Mhm.
14, each separate blast should still be 1d10, but it doesn't matter.
Mhm.
So, Ramona, you are next.
Joe, real quick, do you have the agonizing blast invocation?
I have repelling blast.
Need to know, because take off your charisma mod if you didn't.
Cool.
Oh great, we got someone who could push 10 feet and one who could pull 10 feet. This is great.
I'll kind of say, I hope this doesn't go badly, and I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at one because we're on a boat.
Oh god.
Okay.
Yeah, this is gonna
At
go well.
This
the
will go
one
swimmingly.
straight ahead. These then.
Oh
Alright.
god, Joe.
There's your bad pun for the night.
Ha.
Dude,
Yeah.
I did make a
All
Baron's
right.
joke.
Yeah, that will hit, which is good because there's a lot of flammable stuff in
I
this
know.
hole. So it's a good thing that you did not miss.
Yeah, I don't want to get close to them. And then I'll stay here hiding behind this person.
That would be Varys. All right. You do notice as your firebolt hits the spectral crewman that the amount of fire damage doesn't really seem to affect it as much as you were expecting.
Oof.
Great.
All right, and it is now their turn.
Oh, they have a higher dex than me. This is gonna be bad.
Oh, actually, what is your dex mod,
+2.
Zephyr?
I'm going. It's +2. For deck.
All right, roll a d20 real quick. All right, you will actually go before them. So there you
Alright.
go. Fixed it. So it is your turn, Zephyr.
15.
The metal man in the back.
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on right now. Pardon me, excuse me. And he's gonna do a good old... Go with the good old Thorn Whip.
All right, against the same one that was firebolted, or
Yeah, the one right here. Come on. Ping. Ping, roll 20. That one.
okay. Then yes, that will hit.
I'm gonna pull him
Oops.
right there.
That's not what I wanted to do. And you're pulling it forward toward
I'm gonna
you?
pull it toward the doorway. In the
Towards-
doorway, so...
Oh, okay. In the doorway. Gotcha.
So
And
you essentially see the arcane glyphs spiral down his arm and light up, and then you just see this like viney whip extend out his hand, grab the spectral being, and pull him towards him.
yeah, one of like the sections of wood that is mixed in with the metallic plates of his arm, just like a singular like wooden vine, just comes shooting out of it and pulls this spectral crew member closer to him. All right. So that was your action. Anything that's a bonus action?
Bonus action. Anything with material components is out right now, right?
Yeah, and it is. Well, actually,
Wouldn't that have taken Thorn Whip out?
that would have taken Thornwhip out because Thornwhip requires a material component,
Right.
of which you do not have.
And I did not prep produce
So
flame.
rewind. Try try something else.
Please try again.
Is he within 10 feet of me?
Yes.
Poison spray.
All right. Roll that one. That one will work. All right. So it needs
make a
to
con
make
save.
Con save. However, as the poison goes flying at it and just seems to hit it right in the chest, it seems to have absolutely no effect against this spectral crew member.
We need to find our stuff. I'm kind of boned here otherwise.
All right. Well, with that, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next people, which is them. Look at that.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, this one is just going to move right here through a wall, right next to you, Rowan. This one is going to move right here through the doorway. And these two are just going to move up next to the metallic man right there.
Oh, there's so many of them.
I know.
Oh, God.
All right. So, the one next to you on the left side of you, Rowan, that is kind of just shifting through the wall at the moment, is going to reach out with you with its spectral hand. What is your unarmored AC at the moment?
19.
19. All right.
Who needs armor?
Yeah, you nimbly backpedal, dodging out of the way of this kind of lazy just swipe at you. And then the one next to you, Xeris, is going to go for you. What is your unarmored AC at the moment?
It is 13.
All right. That one, if it could be any lazier, it was, as it just kind of swipes at you, and you just you barely have to move. It's just like, what the heck?
It sort of just reaches out the hand and it's like just Zara slaps it away like, what the fuck are you doing?
And then the other two are going to both take a swipe at you, Zephyr.
Can't get rid of the armor that's attached to me, so my AC is 18.
Alright.
Yes, a spellcaster with decent AC.
Yeah, and as they go kind of clawing at you, like the little bit of like arcane runes that are on your torso just seems to repel them away, as they do not land any hits on you. All right, which brings us to Rowan. Your turn.
I'm gonna kind of just look back and forth between the weird ghosty assholes, and I will punch the ghost. This ghost. I'm gonna punch it because that apparently makes sense. Smack.
All right,
I think I hit
27
it.
will hit. Yes, quite a bit.
And I have key empowered strikes, so my fists do count as magical.
They do.
Magic fist.
Magic fists.
Yes.
So yeah, you're the spectral crew member doesn't seem to really pay much attention to you as you go to swing at it, but it is very surprised as your fist, as it comes forward, just hits it right in the jaw like he was still alive, and he just goes backpedaling like, oh shit.
Hey, you can punch ghosts.
And then I'll hit it again because I can attack twice.
Yes, you can. All right,
And then
another solid hit against it, and
I will spend a key point and cast Flurry of Blows to hit it 2 more times with my bonus action. Mike die.
I was gonna say hello.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, we all died for a minute there.
I was like, Mike.
oh, I think I might have been muted.
You muted yourself, and I was just like, what happened?
My bad. Yeah. So you killed it with the third strike. So yeah.
Okay. Yay. Since I still have another unarmed strike from Flurry of Blows, can I punch the other one beside me?
You sure can.
Cool. I punched that one too. 15?
All right. 15 will hit,
Heck yeah.
doing a whopping 9 damage to that one.
And that's my turn.
Great. Which will bring us over to Vanya.
All right. I'm going to cast Shadow Blade with my
All
bonus
right.
action.
Nice. Just from the dark pockets of this room, you just pull forward a blade made of pure darkness that just you hold in your hand.
I'm gonna stab the one adjacent to me.
All right. That definitely hits, dealing 9 points of damage, which is just enough to kill it. And just like the first one, the second one just goes dissipating into spectral dust.
All right, that's it. That's my turn.
All right,
Only-
great.
Only got the one attack.
All right. This guy's turn. It is going to move up and attack you through the wall, Rowan. You just see this black cloaked head just peek in through the wall and swipe out at you. But as the dark hand of this creature comes swiping at you with your nimbleness, you're easily able to dodge out of the way of its attack. All right. And that will bring us to Amity. Your turn.
Okay. Sorry, I was fixing her cantrip. I'm gonna. Can I shoot the guy closest to me without hitting anyone
With what?
with Ray of Frost?
Well, the one in the doorway, you could shoot it. Don't usually consider allied creatures as kind of like cover, so you can easily shoot the one in the doorway. Yeah.
All right, cool. That's what I'm gonna do. Pretty much all I can do at the moment.
Okay. All right, 17 will hit, and just like the firebolts before it, the Ray of Frost hits it and doesn't seem to have as much of an effect as you were expecting.
All right. He's like, this is pretty much all I got, guy.
I just imagine you
Yeah,
like
same.
using someone's shoulder as like to aim it and like
Yeah. And then and she adjusts her little glasses.
like that's it.
She just pushes her glasses back up. She's like, yeah, that's all I got. So,
I feel less bad about possibly burning the boat now. There's
Got some ice to cover it up. We're good.
All right, back to the top of the order with Xeris.
Units blazed.
Pretty much.
Does he also shout Eldritch Blast when he
Eldritch
fires?
Blast! Yeah, great hit for shit damage.
Oh yeah.
right.
Getting better.
Very
Slightly.
nice. So yeah, between the two of them, both hit for nice 6 points of damage. And then you said you had the pushing blast.
Yes, I have the 10-foot knockback.
So it gets knocked back 20 feet,
Pew pew.
all the way back to here.
Well, if that one got knocked back, then that Eldritch Blast would probably hit the one behind it first, and knocking that one back 10 feet.
The blasts both get
Oh, they go the
shot
same-
out at the
okay,
same
okay,
time.
gotcha.
Just two blasts hitting it, double the force, double the distance.
Gotcha. New to this caster shit. I have
All
no
right.
idea what I'm doing. Yeah,
Just run around
that's
landing for
about it.
healing.
All right, which brings
Quite.
us back to Ramona.
Hi. I'm gonna try to not burn the boat again.
Good plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good plan. All right, that will hit. I'm
Hooray.
assuming attacking this one.
Just the one that's like, the
Yeah.
closer one that I can see.
Then yep, that will hit. Once again, not doing as much damage as you were expecting, but
Yeah, I don't. There's
everything
not much I can do. I mean, okay, that's it. I'm just gonna hide here still.
all right.
Protect me, people.
Be my meat shields.
Yeah.
I'm
All right.
small.
I'll see.
Zephyr, it is your turn.
Alright. God damn it. 15. I'm gonna do a thunder wave centered on the wraith looking dude and the other wraith looking dude in front of me.
Okay.
First level.
Hey.
Ooh.
All right. A blast of thunderous energy goes shooting out at the two of them.
He just sort of
Um,
claps his hands together and just cracks his knuckles, and you just hear this thunder wave shoot out from in front of him.
Oh shit! I would have gotten temporary hit points for that kill.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. All right.
Oh shit.
So they both fail, so they will take the 10 points of thunder damage.
And we push 10 feet away from me.
Yep, and
All the
they do
pushing.
so. You see the darker spectral creature pushed outside through the wall of the through the hull of the ship. This one gets pushed back here and just kind of disappears within some boxes.
Well, I'm not completely useless. I got a few tricks up my sleeves.
Do you even have sleeves?
That's the joke. He doesn't
Valid
have any.
Warforged question.
That's the joke. He doesn't have sleeves. He has a sleeve. He's wearing a sleeveless top.
All right.
Exactly why I asked.
And these spectrals so move back to you, Zephyr, and we'll both
Mhm.
take a swipe against you.
18 AC.
Yep.
Ooh, good thing you and I were in the front. Ooh, baby.
All right. The first one misses, and you're starting to get real confident of your innate defensive ability when the second one comes up from the side, and you don't see it right away, and it just slashes at one of the area not protected by your thick metal plates, and it just goes gliding right through your body, and you take 9 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Is this No, that's never mind. It's not in one of my defenses. Never mind.
All right, you can can feel as this creature slashes through you, your life force start to get kind of like drained out, but you're able to steel yourself, and you're fine, except from the damage you just took.
Almost fine.
Nice
Almost.
try. I'll hand it to you. A nice try.
All right, Rowan, it is your turn.
I will move right here. You? Oh, hey, look, I can see. And I will punch the ghost.
All right,
An accurate monk response. You punch the ghost.
that'll hit.
Punch the ghost again.
Well, you don't need to because it
Okay.
dies.
That one died.
Punch the next ghost.
And then I'll move up here and punch the next one.
All right.
Doesn't it feel good to not be playing a
Ghost
caster?
punchers! Da-da-da-da-da.
Not fair.
Oh.
I have no idea
Ooh,
what
that
I'm
will
doing.
actually miss. Yeah, it sees its friend die, and it just moves just out of the way. You're mildly blinded by the spectral dust from the one you just killed as you just go run through its incorporeal form as it's starting to dissipate, and you just miss
As you
on that
ran
second
through its
attack.
essence.
Yeah, you just
I got
run right
ghost
through it.
eyes.
Yeah.
Got a lot of that undead essence in your eyes.
Thank you for that music adjustment there, Josh.
Yeah.
It was a little loud.
Yeah, screw it. I'll spend another key point and do flurry blows, then punch again.
All right.
Oh my god.
You kind of have to rub your eyes to get all that ghost
Ghost
dust out
out
of
of
them, and you just kind of swing wildly while you do it, and
Just like,
not even close.
and I hit him again. Hey.
Hey, that one you do finally kind of like stealing yourself, come in with like a side kick and hit it for a whopping 8 damage. It is, however, still alive.
And that's my turn.
All right. Bring us to Vanya.
I'm gonna step up behind Rowan. Ooh, now I can see things.
Yeah, I know. Nice. For a second, I thought it was a bug.
And I'm gonna throw my Shadow Blade at the one in front of me.
Nice.
And
Ooh, yeah, those double ones.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's
there's
actually
a
3-1.
3
That is
Oh,
3-1.
wow.
oof.
We have that on the bingo sheet.
Yeah, that would actually
That should be on the
definitely.
man.
You've earned that free space.
Double
Yeah,
that one.
definitely.
I worked hard for that one.
So,
You worked hard for
so-
that free space.
so you throw the Shadow Blade, and it just goes completely wide past Rowan and past this Spectral Crew member, going right for the lantern sitting on one of these crates. And you think for a second, oh shit, am I about to set this whole boat on fire? But then the lantern light just completely dissipates the shadow blade before it meets it. You're like, oh, okay.
You forgot it was made of shadow.
Yeah.
Can I still recall it?
Yep, and then
My
you just
bonus
use a
action?
bonus action and reform a new one.
I like to think as I was coming up for my kick, it went right as where my head was right about to be, and I was just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's still new.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Still
all
getting
new for
used
all
to
of
the fighting with other people.
Yeah, the whole.
Yeah, other
Fighting
people.
cooperative.
What are this things? Fighting other things. Fighting with people. It's weird. I don't like it.
Mhm.
I'm on a boat, and I don't like that either.
All right.
There's a lot of things you don't like about this situation.
Yes.
So, Amity and Ramona, you feel a dark chill as coming through the side of the dark figure of the spectral
Oh.
creature, and it is going to swipe at you, Amity.
Good.
Hey, the squishy one.
Yay!
What is your unarmored AC?
My AC all the time is 13.
All right. Well, you are surprised by this creature's surprise attack, but luckily, the surprise kind of like sends you, oh god, like shooting backwards, just out of reach of its claw, as just continue to roll shit tonight.
And we're
Oh,
fine
yeah.
with that.
You
This
hit
is
me
pretty
once.
bad. This is pretty bad.
Yeah,
You got one hit.
yeah, I know. Against the living plate armor. All right. So,
Just wait till I get my shield.
yeah, no kidding. Amity, it is your turn.
Okay. Oh boy. I think she really wants to back up, so she's gonna back.
Are you going to disengage?
I wasn't planning on it. So no.
No. All right. As you back up, the creature gets another swipe at you.
Yeah.
Please miss. I want to laugh so hard.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Oh shit.
Oh, so great.
Yep. It swipes at you, but like as it kind of like moves forward to swipe at you, it's almost like it's having a hard trouble like dephasing through like the hold of the ship, and it looks back at the hold like, what the fuck? It's kind of like it's unable to like move through the rest of the hold for some reason, and yeah, it completely misses you.
Sweet. I'm gonna cast Ray Frost at it.
Okay. All right, yeah, that will definitely hit this creature, and much like the spectral crew members that it was bringing back from death, it too has a resistance to your cold damage.
Yeah, I figured. She's like, I'm surprised that worked. Kind of.
All right, Xeris, your turn.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh god,
You're gonna push him back out the hold.
every time.
Oh, I'm not gonna be actually doing that in character. I'm just doing that to fuck around. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm gonna hit the one that just appeared through the hull that just hit Amity.
I want the record to show that Xeris will always be saying that every 6 seconds.
No.
I like the record to show that it tried to hit Amity.
It tried to.
Son of a.
All right.
Well, we can check off Joe Rose Play.
Yep. So you
So
let
far.
loose your two blasts, and trying to like avoid each other, the blasts just kind of like separate and just like perfectly like go around this dark spectral creature on both sides of it, just hitting the hull behind it, splintering a couple, some wood behind it as well. And then you kind of think like, oh, might not be the best thing shooting big hole poking spells into the base of the hull of the ship. But it's neither here nor there. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can really do.
All right. Ramona, your turn.
Anyone else officially missed their spellcasting focus?
Nah.
I missed
Nope.
my component pouch.
I do.
I miss my stuff. It's okay. But I'm going to have seeing Zephyr use Thunder Wave. I'm going to go, right, I don't have only fire, and I will clap my hands and use Thunder Wave as well. I'm
You're
I'm
gonna.
gonna 3 sorcery points to heighten it, so he has disadvantage. And I have 3 runes glowing on me now. 2 on my left arm and 1 on my forehead.
Hey,
Ooh.
All
Ooh.
right.
Nice.
So
another person with runes.
Yeah, we're twins and Thunderwave twins.
Hey, one.
that's some
Hey.
good thunderwave damage.
Yep.
But I want
Woo.
to push away.
Okay.
And
It
he has
works.
disadvantage. Hooray!
We
It
push him
worked.
back off the ship.
I
Oh.
do roll with disadvantage, but I can't roll any lower.
This is gonna be a night of just nat ones all over the. It's already been like 9 or 10. Just keep it going.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Oh man.
Welcome to campaign 2. It's all downhill from here.
It's going rather uphill for us.
I know.
All right.
I mean, a
Words are
couple
not
of
to be
those ones
said.
have been on our side. 2 of them have already been mine.
And then I'm gonna move over here.
As the creature gets shut out from the hull of the ship, the big blast of thunderous energy does send a couple kind of cracks up the interior hull of the ship, and you see a couple
Uh-oh.
leaks start to
Oh.
poke in from the
Then I'm-
seawater on the other side.
I'm sorry.
I got it, maybe.
Did someone prep mending?
Nope. I got druid prep.
was
I mean,
gonna-
I have mending. I always have
Hey.
mending.
One of us has mending.
That's my turn.
All right, which will bring us to Zephyr.
All right. Seeing as how that's my only not offensive, I'm just gonna do another thunder wave,
All right.
centered away from
Yeah.
Rowan toward the wraith thing,
We're gonna
spectral guy.
sink this ship.
All right.
This is
Uh,
gonna be great.
We'll
Also
say
7.
that if you're avoiding Rowan with the blast, that means you're going to be sending some of it against the hull that you are standing right next to, because
Just-
of the nature of the spell.
Yeah, just sort of just out this way, if I can use my friggin' thing, like that way, away from
Yeah.
Rowan.
That's the way you're aiming.
Mhm.
It is, however, a cube, so a good amount of the blast is being sent this way
Mhm.
and this way, which is the
Uh-oh.
wall.
Yeah,
Bad, 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 bad.
it's only thunder damage.
It's,
Let's do
Only
that con
thunder?
save.
just
Oh,
Yeah, it's just sound.
Right.
It's just sound.
That's how sound works.
All right. And as the specter creature gets shot back away from Zephyr, dissipated.
Back into the boxes.
Well, it doesn't get to the boxes because as it goes back, it gets dissipates into spectral dust, and several of the boxes right next to you, Zephyr, get shot back as well as the wood next to you of the hull of the ship does buckle a little bit on that side as well,
But it's still intact.
for the most part.
Alright. Alright, we got one more lift.
Rowan, your turn.
It's weird. I was not expecting to be so useful.
I guess I'll just stand here. Actually, I don't know. Where's the other one gonna come from?
Great question.
I guess seeing my metallic, friend here, being totally A-okay on his own, I will go back here where these people seem to be less okay.
We're fine. I just broke the ship. It's okay.
Yeah, you run into the hold, and now you can see several small little jets of water coming in through the hold.
Okay,
wall.
and I'll hold my action to punch.
The ghost.
To punch the ghost when I see him, or other enemy.
All right,
That's my turn.
Vanya, your turn.
I'm gonna stay right here, and I'm gonna hold my action for when the other guy reappears, and as long as it's within 60 feet, I'll throw my Shadow Blade again,
All right.
and then say to the rest of the group, does anybody see our stuff out there?
I'll take a look.
And it is this creature's turn.
I like to think he's like, what the fuck, man? As he gets shunted back out.
And
pinball.
it comes swooping in right here.
Punch!
So, yep. You get yours, and you get yours. You know who you are.
He'll get your.
I miss.
You get both of your attacks on reaction.
Yes.
I get
It was a
what?
ready. It was a ready to attack action, and you have 2 attacks
get
on the
2?
attack action.
Oh,
Yep.
sick!
Attacks.
I hit once!
Hey.
Hey,
Hey!
Hey.
nice.
Look at that.
All right.
Being useful.
Woo!
Heck
Doing things.
All right. So, a blade comes from one way, made completely of shadow, and from the other side, a foot.
A roundhouse to the jaw.
A roundhouse. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it is going to take a swipe at Xeris.
I'm sort of picturing she kicks him into Xeris.
Maybe.
AC of 13.
I like
Nope.
to think I punched him into
Oh,
the
you're
knife.
fucking kidding, dude. Really?
Yeah.
Mike, how bad are you rolling?
Super bad.
Really bad.
Can you take a screenshot to show us later? I want to see all these.
I mean, yeah, I could probably take a couple, but yeah.
Most of these have not been above 10.
Yep.
Oh, when none
Wow.
of you guys have armor, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm like one of the most well-armored ones here.
Yeah. It's that beginning of the campaign luck, apparently.
That's hilarious.
All right, Amity, your turn.
I'll keep in mind. That armor can just keep going up.
Mew, maybe?
Amity,
Oh, sorry.
it's your turn.
Okay. Okay, where are those? Where are the cracks in the ship?
Pretty much right where right next to where Rowan is standing.
She's gonna say fuck it and try to go fix.
Okay.
She's like, I'm not useful. She's
Nice.
gonna try to, and she's gonna cast mending and see what happens.
All right. I do believe mending has a 1-minute casting time.
Yeah, probably. She's gonna start working on that.
All right. So Amity starts to cast mending at the wall. Xeris,
I got it.
it is your turn.
Buddy. I love her so much.
Well, shit.
Wow, you're basically Tiefling Ford.
So what you gonna do, Xeris?
choices. Eldritch Blast.
All right. It is within 5 feet of you, so you have disadvantage.
I don't have a weapon, so I could punch, but that would be useless.
True.
Yep. I mean, to be fair, from Rowan's perspective, all her punches seem to be doing well.
All right, even with disadvantage, that first one will hit. As will the second.
Ouch, that's max
Yeah.
damage too.
Look at that. Woo.
Nice. So, whopping 13 damage and gets pushed back another 20 feet.
Back out the ship.
Bye.
See ya!
You can kind of see it.
Yeah.
No.
I can see the tiniest sliver.
I know.
Yep. Just of its token, you really can't see it. All right. So,
Like I can see its toe.
Ramona,
Hi.
it is your turn.
Yep, that's me.
The best game of undead pinball to be made.
It's pretty awesome, actually. I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna see that she's fixing the boat. So I'm going to, kind of like, good job. Thank you for fixing my mistake. And I'll give you a pat on the shoulder. And I'll give you
And my mistake.
Yeah, a rune. So you have 1 damage buffer if you get hit.
Yay, thank you.
Yay! And then I'm gonna go over here. Okay,
Thanks for
bye.
fixing my mistake. Here, have some juice. Peace.
Have some juice.
Just like, thank you.
It'll be good, trust me. I'll say as I'm
Okay.
walking away. And then that's it.
Yeah, so she just kind of like puts her hand on your shoulder, and then like a small rune just starts glowing on your forehead.
Mine's gone
I'll
out
take it.
when you have it.
Cool.
Is it an arrow? Is she the avatar now?
No, it's not an arrow. I'm not the avatar.
Oh man! All right, Zephyr, it is your turn.
Alright. He's
Don't
gonna
see the
go.
enemy.
He's gonna go over here to these boxes
Sure.
and look for his shit.
All right, make an investigation check. All right. You find dried meats in one of the boxes.
So far, I've only found dried meat.
Yeah.
That's important.
Not to him.
That's fair.
That is
All
very
right,
fair.
so that was your turn. Specters are done for now. Rowan, it is your turn.
Wanting to defend the small one, I will put myself here, and then I will hold my action to punch a ghost.
All right, you're
And
ready to
that's-
punch that ghost.
And that's my turn.
Great. Vanya, your turn.
Gonna step in front of Zaris. Hopefully that means he'll stay at range. I'll use my bonus action to call my Shadow Blade back, and then ready my action to throw it again.
All right, great. Creature's turn.
I gotta say, for
It appears right here.
Oh, jeez, hi.
Mother effer.
Jesus, that's a lot of movement.
Well, I still get to throw it at least.
You do
Yeah.
still get to throw it.
I don't get to
I'm
punch
ducking.
it.
You do.
Nice!
Nice. Natural 20.
Womp womp womp. All right.
Counter
Well,
those ones.
Kill it.
Yeah, and with that blade, how do you want to do this?
Yeah!
I mean, it's also just like kind of made of shadow, right?
Yep.
Is it gonna like
Um,
absorb it into the blade?
I'm gonna throw it and aim right for where a face should be.
Okay.
Can't remember if it has one or not, or if we can see one.
It's kind of like a hood.
Yeah, so just aim straight for the middle of the hood. And then hopefully something cool will happen.
All right, you aim for the center of the hood, and it just goes flying forward and hits it right there, right in the center. And as the shadow blade sinks into the darkness, from within the hood, a strange purplish light just starts glowing, and for a moment, you see that in the hood is just like this decrepit black face that just wails out in horror as you kill this creature.
Sweet. Temp HP don't stack, right?
No.
Cool.
Yeah, you just get that same amount of temp HP again.
It would just refill.
Yeah, pretty
essentially,
much.
If I had gotten hit. Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Woo! Yay.
And for the moment, we are out of combat, but you can still hear commotion going on from above.
Amity is still fixing this.
I'm gonna come out here and also start searching boxes.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue looking for my stuff.
All right, then yeah, go ahead and make investigation checks.
And stay here and keep an eye on Ramona.
Good.
Gonna be putting my hands on the holes until she mends them. Sort of like,
It's like that doesn't really work. I'm sorry, but
I know, but just humor me.
okay.
Just keep going.
Okay.
What have you guys found?
I have found. What have I found? Nothing.
Okay, so Vanya, you go walking up and you open up a barrel, and inside looks to be clean drinking water. Although you did see one of these spectral things go flying through this barrel, so you don't know how clean it is now.
Can I put the lid back on and then take the blade and make an X through it?
Sure.
Carve an X.
Yeah.
Don't touch that barrel specifically.
Sure. Yeah, you can do that.
Not sure about that water. Last
Yeah.
resort.
To be fair, I did send it through it.
Zephyr, you find what looks to be a bundle, which at first you think just seems to be like logs of wood, but then you notice that there's actually they're a bit too straight to just be like natural logs, and you realize that these seem to be some sort of missiles.
Missiles?
Yeah, like very big arrows.
Well, we got some giant arrows.
Like an arrow the size of well, actually it'd be bigger than your arm, which is.
I'm a 6 foot This guy's built.
Yes, exactly.
He does in fact live.
And it is bigger than your arm. Zaris, you just find more dried meat.
Gonna continue looking.
Same.
All right,
Further down.
you guys spend I'd say the rest of the minute needed for Amity to cast her spell, just kind of searching the hold, and all you can really find is just more rations and ammunition and whatnot. Some spare tools, and yeah, and the entire time you're searching this hold, you just hear what sounds like fighting happening above you, people shouting. One says, you hear one guy say, "Oh no, it's got Frank! And now Frank is one of them!"
Oh no, they got Doug too!
Instead of continuing to search with them, can I send my familiar to scout?
Sure.
Yeah, I was gonna do the same.
Alright, so the two of you send your familiars going up. Go ahead and describe what your familiars look like, seeing how we don't have tokens for them yet.
Oh boy.
So mine's a small, you can actually see it on my character art. It's a small green pseudo-dragon. Scales are kind of a little pointy. Wings are, oh yeah, it does have a token. Wings, it has kind of blue, accent marks on its spikes and on its wings. And I send them flying up.
Mine is. I actually do have a token. Let me see. If I
Oh,
can just-
cool! You guys got your tokens done.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah.
Cool.
Try to see if I can just put it in the campaign, but it's a little chocolate mink, a
Oh,
little weasel
Mm.
with a little white chin.
They're so cute.
Well,
I
that
can't
ain't
see
what
them
else to do.
because fog of war, but you know they're cute.
They're cute.
We promise they're cute.
All right. So,
Oh.
so the weasel goes running up the stairs while the pseudo dragon goes flying above it. And I will move your familiars over there. Josh, did you give them sight on those tokens?
I'm working on it right now.
Okay, cool.
I can't remember either of them have dark vision.
I don't think a weasel has dark vision, but let
I
me
can
check
check.
a pseudo dragon. Yes, a pseudo dragon has 60 feet of dark vision and 10 feet of blind sight.
Hell yeah.
Damn, the weasel does not just has advantage on
Yeah.
perception checks, relying on smell or hearing.
Yeah.
And hearing.
Luckily, darkness isn't really a problem at the moment, as there are several lanterns lit up in this ship, as a majority of the crew are humans.
Human.
I'm happy.
Alright, they've got sight now.
I'm
Alright,
not
cool.
surprised that a bunch of humans could take us into custody. No offense. You're cool.
Hey, thanks.
He says with all the runes lit up around his arms.
Yeah, and I'll point to one of mine.
Rude, buddy.
Bonding.
Well, I should move. Something like that. There we go. There we go. There you go.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
That's when
Oh,
you just hear
no.
Anya suddenly go. She can't hear or see any of you, but she's like, oh shit.
Yeah, Amity's doing this and she's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yep, as your weasel and pseudo dragon go flying up to the mid deck, you see amidst several now kind of laying askew and destroyed ballistas meant to be fired out the sides of the ship. What looks to be an ongoing battle between the knights that had captured all of you and many of these spectral creatures, and each time you see one of the knights die, another spectral creature pops up in its place.
We really need to
Call
find
back.
that thing.
Call it back.
Same. I go.
Call them back.
Call it back. Call it back.
Yeah, we really need to find our things.
Mm-hmm.
Really bad.
It's bad up there.
Like,
Well, my totem isn't that small.
how
Have
bad
we-
is bad?
Like really bad.
On a
A
scale
couple
of-
more of those black specters, a couple more of the other ones, a lot more of the other ones, and every time one of the knights dies, another one takes its place.
Well, that's not good.
Oh, fun.
One of the specters takes its place, not a knight.
Have we checked all the boxes down here yet, or no?
Yes, I would say you during the minute that it took you to cast your spell, just like you guys searched like every box, and it was just like rations, tools, different ship like resources. Yeah, it's nothing pertaining to your guys' stuff.
Well, I don't think we have much of a choice. We can't stay down here. They're just gonna come get us eventually.
We could check maybe the captain's quarters.
I mean, can we sneak past them, you think, to get
No.
safe? Or
Nope.
they're just everywhere? Okay.
They're
They're
like
everywhere.
by the stairs. But if we help the knights fight them, perhaps.
Perhaps.
How many
Mm,
knights were still
parlay.
alive up there?
A few. It was not looking well for them.
Then
Right.
perhaps we should stop talking and get moving?
Yeah.
Let's get moving.
All
do
right,
it.
so who's going up first?
Not me.
I'll
I guess
go
the
first.
beefiest. I guess the guys with the highest AC.
Probably.
Alright.
I'll go third.
I'll go fourth.
Thing is that you're like.
I would like to not just like charge out though. Like, is it like, are we going upstairs or is it like up like a ladder or something?
It's stairs, yeah.
Okay, I would like to
the
not
stairs
just, you
right
know,
where the
go-
right where the familiars are.
Oh, so
Oh.
familiars are.
wrong way,
Yeah.
wrong way, other way.
Yep.
Slip back that way. All right, there you go. So yeah, I don't want to go bounding up the stairs like, "Hello, I am here. Welcome to the battle." But you know, like,
Hello.
kind of
like
get to the
looking
top
up,
and
peeking
peek
around
out
the
and see
corner.
what's going on.
Why is roll 20 being slow for?
Alright. Then you will kind of stealth your way up. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Okay.
Are all of us rolling stealth?
I think at the moment just Rowan is going up to see how it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
So you think you're pretty stealthy, and as you get to the top of the stairs and looking out over the kind of balcony that leads down to the stairs, this is what you see.
I know, right?
Exactly.
That's okay.
Heading up behind her.
All right.
It's
Um,
I'm guessing we can't occupy the same space.
I'll say that you are behind her on the stairs, so that's where you are. But there's like the stairs.
Oh
and
man, that's
Right, yep.
He's like, oh, that's a lot of them.
the stairs end right where Rowan is. So you have to go up to the spot where Rowan is to keep going into the rest of the room.
Oh, that's a lot of them.
Yeah, and as you and your loud, clanky self start making your way up the stairs, the knight that's right at the top of the stairs sees you and now also sees Rowan like right next to him, and he yells out, "The prisoners are escaping!"
Oh shit!
God
Ah.
damn it.
Really, your biggest
We're on
problem
your
right
side.
now?
We're on your side.
I'm just
You've
gonna
got
like sort of
bigger
put my
problems.
hands up and just be like, no, we're here to help. We don't want to escape. We want to live.
We would like to continue living, see our trial.
They don't listen to your words as they are kind of in the middle of something.
I guess
God
as a
damn
way of trying to convince him that we're on their side, can I run up and punch a ghost?
Yeah, it would be your turn.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Can
That
I
worked
punch?
out perfectly.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. All right.
So I'll just go up here, and I will
All right.
punch this ghost.
You kind of like jump off of Zephyr onto the balcony of the stairs to get to that point, and then just kind of run up. And you're which one are you attacking?
This one.
All right, go ahead and roll attacks.
Punch.
All right. The first one will miss as it sees you do your sick flips and avoids your attack.
Parkour, bro.
Yeah. But the second one you are able to land a hit on. 11 points of damage.
Yeah, I'll spend another key point and smack him 2 more times.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Smack
Yeah.
him again.
All right. Yeah, both of those hit for another 17 points of damage.
Like that max roll to that minimum roll.
I like to have the full spectrum of damage.
Yeah, it's a good
Back.
spread.
Good spread. 10, 11,
Alright.
11, 6. And that's my turn.
Great.
Hoping I sort of just look at the guard going, see?
Vanya, it's your turn. As you're kind of at the bottom of the stairs, not really sure what's going on. Although you do know what is above you waiting.
Yeah, I'm gonna start making my way up the stairs.
Gonna rush past us.
Yep.
Alright. So you get right there.
Forehead. I am going to. I'm just gonna. I'm going to panic. Is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Eldritch Blast on. Oh, I guess I'm technically in melee with this one though, aren't
You
I?
are technically in melee with it, but you do have your
Then-
Shadow Blade.
No, it only lasts for a minute.
Oh, that's right. A minute had happened with that other spell.
A minute's
Right.
gone.
Yep, it's gone.
I'm gonna resummon it. I'm gonna stab
Alright.
the one that I'm adjacent to. No, I'm not.
Recast the spell and angrily swipe because you have to use another spell slot for this freaking spell, and sure enough, your anger makes your swipe go wide and it just avoids the slash. Almost hitting the knight, who was just like, "Oh fuck!"
But I'm also gonna keep moving in.
All right, you would have to move through the night space, or
Oh yeah.
or try to jump over Zephyr to get to this spot here, which is the balcony of the staircase on the other side.
Can I use Zephyr as like a springboard to get
I'll
over
allow it. I'll allow
Sure.
it.
I'd say do an acrobatics check.
I mean, you're basically
Nice.
climbing a.
All right.
You're basically climbing a copper and bronze statue with metal and wood. So yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely able to use the robot man as a springboard and just get over there.
He probably like puts a hand out and it's just like.
Yeah, she'll just tap his shoulder and be like, "Boost me up,"
All right.
and then we'll end my turn there.
All right. Say technically you never left 5 feet from the wraith there, so I won't do an attack of opportunity. However,
I did bring my familiar with me. Pretend he's with me.
sure, yeah, there's not really a lot of space on the board, so
Yeah, just pretend he's there.
Yeah, I will say, however, that the knight still kind of freaked out with like all the shit going on right now. They're not exactly thinking straight, and you just kind of swung a weird shadow blade in his face. So he's going to use his reaction to do an attack of opportunity against you as you do your sick flips.
Dude, just try to do some sick flips.
Just trying to do my sick flips and pace.
Just parkour.
All right, what is your unarmored AC?
It's 14.
All right, yeah, he definitely slashes you across the back with his greatsword, dealing 10 points of damage.
Ooh.
Cool.
All right. Now it is the Wraith's turn. Seeing the new threat join the fray here, it's going to turn and attack Rowan.
Yeah, the thing that punched.
Gotta beat a 19.
19. Okay, it was close. It comes swiping down, and for a second you think it's gonna hit it, but at the last second you're able to just get out of the range, and it just kind of scrapes across.
Like
and
the
you avoid
slow-mo
damage.
punch in front of me, like whoosh.
Yeah, pretty much.
Matrix.
Going on Neo on us.
Yeah.
Sadly, you are not the one.
And then I'll just roll with that. Nope. Alright, cool. Alright, and that is the race's turn, which will bring us to Amity, who's
Alright.
hanging out on the stairs.
Yeah, I guess she'll try to get in there. Not too close to anything though.
Alright, are you trying to get past Zephyr then to get to the top of the stairs? Because that's about all you can get to get a sight line and anything. Otherwise, you're just going to be staying right where you are.
Sure.
So you are going past Zephyr?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, you get to the top of the stairs, right next to the knight.
Hey.
Okay, great. I'm just gonna look at the knight and then shoot a ray of frost at the, at the spirit thing.
All right, it's at disadvantage because it's within
Yeah,
5
that's
feet.
fine. Everything's fine.
All right, even with disadvantage, it goes smashing into the wraith there.
Ooh.
2 points of damage.
So I'm helping.
Good job.
Guys, I'm helping.
All right. The knight right next to you, Amity, not realizing that you were aiming for the spirit creature, is going to be like, "Oh gosh, she attacked me!" and it's gonna slash at you with one of its attacks.
Please
How
stop.
did these knights capture us? They are so dumb.
They're going through a lot right now.
He's like, please.
And we're not.
All right, what's your AC at the moment there, Amity?
13.
All right, that's a nat 1.
Hey.
Well,
Wow.
Yeah, just like the ship just kind of shifts at the right moment for his swipe with his huge sword to just go right over your head, completely missing you. And then he's just going to in one swipe continue that attack towards the wraith, which is actually going to hit.
you.
Yay, killed her.
Yeah, woo.
And he's like, it was just a joke. Jeez.
It's just a prank.
Just a prank,
Just-
bro.
Just a prank, bro. This night next to you, Rowan, seeing you just kind of like appear out of nowhere, is going to panic and slash at you with one of its attacks.
This is just rude.
The worst knights ever. How are you
19.
filled with this much
Yep.
panic?
You just easily dodge out of the way as you see him start to swing towards you. You are more than agile enough to avoid his
Look
attack.
at him. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm helping.
I still have no clue what it even looks like, but I've loved everybody's
Oh.
reactions
Oh,
before.
get ready.
Oh yeah. Oh, get ready.
All right. That is going to bring us over to Xeris.
Can I make my way up there at all?
Is there space?
Not really. The entire staircase is filled up with your fellow prisoners.
Then,
Zephyr is directly in front of you, and then Amity is right next to him.
then there's literally nothing I can do.
Move.
Well, not at the moment, I guess, unless you have something to like move places.
Can I
Without
see
having-
past him?
You can kind of see, like you can see like something like right next to Amity at the top of the stairs, like swinging a big sword at her. You can also look up, kind of like around the corner of the balcony, and you can see both Rowan and Vanya up there, kind of like just barely getting like a glance at them on the balcony, and it seems like the entire area around the staircase is completely occupied by different people. Most of them your party members.
Okay, so there's no spot within 30 feet to move to?
Not that you can see.
And I can't move closer and then get
Unfortunately not. Zephyr and Amity are blocking the way up the staircase. You would be able to move through them if there was a space at the far on the other side of them, but there's no space on the other side of them.
You'll
either.
understand when you see it, Joe.
Oh, I understand, but I'll
Actual
just stay
madness.
here and say, clear the stairs. We need to get up so we can help.
Working on it.
I mean,
And I'll hold my
okay.
action for a couple of Eldritch Blasts in case a ghost, not a knight, but a ghost, or whatever those things are, comes down into a range.
All right, sounds good. It'll bring us to Ramona then.
Hi, I am also downstairs.
Yes.
Well, I heard him say the path is blocked because he's asking people to move.
Yep.
Yep.
So there's like a dead guard down here, right?
There are dead crew members.
Oh, dead crew members. Do any of them have any obvious weapons?
No.
Oh. Do any of them have any obvious armor?
No.
Okay. Do any of them have... No.
No.
Yes, the answer is also no.
I know. That's what I was like, I guess I shouldn't ask. Okay. Then, I'm gonna move here, and I'll be like, hey, you can have protection too, and I'll pat you on the shoulder, and you can have a glyph as well, so now I only have one.
Alright. A glowing rune
me.
disappears on your
Yeah.
forehead there, Saurus.
Cool.
And
No.
then...
Hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright.
Sharing the love.
Sharing the love. Which brings us to Zephyr.
Alright, he's gonna do something that you guys will not like. And he will use his wild shape for his main action.
Alright.
We're all like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you see this metal man suddenly turn into a giant wolf spider.
I like to picture that
Ew.
as the Warforged is transforming into these animals, the animals are also robotic in nature.
So, Beast Wars.
Basically.
Yeah.
So you just see this metallic wolf spider just appear behind you.
I
Large,
I don't like it.
No,
a
thank you.
giant. As he is now a giant wolf spider. With
Yes.
a 40-foot climbing speed.
Yep.
Who is now gonna go up this wall and basically behind this guy over here.
Cool. And that was your action.
That was my action and my movement.
Yep. So unless you're planning on using your bonus action to leave your B shape.
Yep.
Alright. Then that will bring us to specters. This one
As I am now a
is going
metallic
to
wolf spider.
swipe at Vanya. Which will hit you, Vanya.
Of course it will.
Yep. For 13 points of necrotic damage as it just
Oh,
slashes
ow.
through you with its spectral arm, and I need you to make a con save.
Oof.
Alright.
This feels right.
You feel your life force get drained out of you as it slashes through you, and your maximum hit points are reduced by 13.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Yes. This reduction will last until you finish a long rest.
Cool. Okay.
Alright. That guy's just going to slash at the guard.
Please have just as bad hits against the guards as against us.
Nope, he hits the guard.
God! Of course they did.
You know what? Fuck the guards.
Okay, better the guards than us, yeah.
Well, no, but if the guards die, we just turn into more!
Haha!
True.
My master plan has been revealed.
Listen, I'm not feeling overly sympathetic towards them. They've already hit me.
Yeah, we'll have time to figure it out.
All right, Rowan, it is your turn.
I wonder what I'm gonna do.
Punch!
Oh god, oh no, don't become big window, thank you. I am going to... Yeah, I'll keep punching. I'll punch the guy in front of me 2 more times, the East Ghost.
Sure. Hey, nice. Critical. So that is another 16 points of damage.
And then I will move here.
Alright, you will take a attack of opportunity from
Yep.
this one over here.
19, boy, come at me.
Nope, easily miss.
Ooh.
Alright.
And actually, I will move. I'll move again too. I'm gonna actually to here.
Anything with the bonus action? Remember, you can always just do a free hit as a bonus action. You don't have to spend a key point.
Oh, that's right. I do have just regular. Yeah, I forgot that I can do that. Now, yeah, I will also just punch this ghost.
All
Shit,
right.
I would have punched the other one had I known this before. This is my first time playing. Can I rewind that? Because I didn't know.
Sure, we can say that that third punch is going towards
It's
this
for-
guy.
yeah,
and
okay.
You did it before you moved. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I didn't know that I could. Yeah.
Yep. Still getting used to characters.
Definitely.
Still getting used to D&D in general. So.
Definitely.
All
To
right.
be fair. And then.
So yeah, with that 9 damage, it is still alive. However.
Okay, cool. But I still move here, and I am done.
All right. Vanya, it is your turn.
All right, I've got a question.
Yes.
So my ability Slayer's Prey, I'll pop it in here.
Yeah.
It says that when I hit a target with a weapon attack,
Yes.
but my Shadow Blade takes the form, it counts as a simple melee weapon. It's
Yes.
not a melee spell attack, so can I use Slayer's Prey? Can I use Slayer's Prey with Shadow Blade?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to use my bonus action to activate Slayer's Prey on the dude in front of me.
All right.
And then I'm gonna whack it with my Shadow Blade.
The purple dude or the black dude?
The purple dude.
All right. And yeah, that will hit.
Cool. And then it is. I made a button for it.
Yeah.
It's a good idea, making buttons or things.
Made a button.
All right. That is a whopping 15 points of damage. However, it is not enough to kill it.
Unfortunate. That's my turn.
All right. Bring us back to the Wraith's turn. This time, this Wraith is going to attack Amity.
Woo. Yay.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Oh,
Good.
no.
Good.
Stop.
Everything is coming full circle.
No.
Bad rolls at first. We're going back.
go back
we're
around
going
the
to
circle.
good rolls.
Back around
Alright.
the
Yeah,
circle.
can we keep going?
So that will definitely hit you. For
Amity has a glyph.
yep. So you
For
you
one.
can
1d6.
yep you can
Oh,
reduce the
shit.
damage by 1d6 as a reaction, which I recommend doing.
6, 6, 6, 6, 6.
3.
All right.
Rolling
So
brave cleric.
that 22 points of necrotic damage is reduced to 19 points of necrotic damage.
Oofers.
A con save.
Save.
Alright.
I like how because your health bar is like in the fog of war, we'll only get to see how bad it really is when you move. And it'll be like, oh, that's where we are at.
It's bad.
Hey,
Nice.
that's
All right. You are able to rebuff the life draining ability.
Sweet.
You don't get dementored.
She's like, ow, fuck.
And now it is your turn.
Emily was probably not fond of the wolf spider that just appeared behind her.
She's like, if anyone wants to trade places with me.
Looking back down the stairs, like, okay, your turn.
Yeah, I think that's
Kim
what she's
running
gonna
back
do.
down saying, nope, 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 nope.
I think that's what she's gonna do.
All right. Are you disengaging?
Yeah.
All right. Then
She's
you
like,
come
fuck.
I hope Zara's
running
isn't
back down the
Arachnophobia.
stairs.
Oh, hi, Amity.
She's like,
I
It's not fun up.
when you still don't know how terrible it is.
get ready. It's coming.
I hate this.
Especially since we haven't killed anything yet, so everything's still on the board, so. Unless the guards actually do something here.
All right. And now it is the knight's turns.
Maybe we should just sink the boat.
It's
With us
starting
on
to
it?
look like a good idea.
Ghosts don't
Oh,
care about
okay.
drowning.
That's how bad it sounds to me.
I care.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I care.
All
We
right.
don't know how close we are shore.
Alright, guards.
We kind of have a lot of stuff on here that is expensive.
I'm sure there's something that floats that we can hold.
I'd like to find
This
my
isn't
gear.
A
Titanic.
door.
I'd like
Yeah.
to find my gear first.
Yeah,
I
same
need
here.
my doctor's year's worth of work.
All right. This knight here continues to. Well, actually, it's going to attack the giant spider that just appeared. The giant robot
Yeah, the
spider.
giant metallic spider.
Yep.
You guys are the
um,
absolute
Due
worst.
to it apparently being metallic, do I still get my
Nope.
protection?
It's just for flavor.
Okay, just for flavor. So my AC is now
Rip.
13.
Yep. So yep, that will hit. So you take 9 points of slashing damage.
Go back, turn back, turn back.
Nope. I'm still
No, you gotta use that HP. You gotta just soak it all up.
I'm still a fucking wolf spider for now. Thank you, 11 hit point spider.
Oh man. Okay.
I got one more use of that until I turn back.
All right. That brings us to Xeris.
Can I make it up yet?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
There is nobody
Goody!
on the stairs ahead of
We
you.
moved for you.
Wait, he was in
Goody!
front of me and just saw me turn into a giant spider.
Yes. You know, the
As
usual.
one does.
And then crawl up a wall and then
Oh,
behind him.
goody.
Hey, Joe!
Oh, goody.
Now the stream knows what's going on.
I'm not even gonna.
Thankfully.
Yeah, I want to
Oh,
finish
yeah.
myself.
Yeah, you're going to want to wait.
Yeah.
Trust me. Yeah, I'm going to move up a little bit and basically as far up as I can go.
Yeah, that's as far as you can go. No, back where you were is the top of the staircase.
Hmm.
All right, here.
There you go. That's the top of
Okay.
the staircase, yes.
Then I guess I'm going to shoot whichever ghost I can see.
Well, there's one right next to you within 5 feet of you.
And I guess I will shoot that one at disadvantage.
Yup.
Pew pew.
Alright, that one will hit. And the second one will also hit. Which is
Did it die?
plenty
Did it
to
die?
send it shoving back and dissipating into black mass.
Or as they say, to the shadow realm.
I liked it.
Thank you.
That was a
Try
good
it
one.
up.
Shut the hell up, Mocha.
Oh, fuck, I love it.
I felt like it was fitting.
Not most.
Alright.
I can't move up at all, can I?
No, there is a knight standing in your way.
Okay, then I will say out loud, focus on the specters right now, deal with us later. And I'm saying that to all the guards that can hear me.
Okay.
deal
Oh,
with
that's
us
your
later
turn.
isn't very comforting to them, I don't think.
Well, I'd rather have them focus
We're
on
You
them.
know what? Zeris, go ahead and make me a persuasion check.
Ignore the giant spider that's around you.
Oh wait, that's a disadvantage. Well, didn't
It
matter.
still would have been the 13, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The guards yell out, "Don't listen to them! They're trying to trick us! I'm sure they are the ones that are setting these specters on us."
Oh my
He says,
god.
after witnessing one of them get rid of one.
I'm just gonna flat out say, then if you attack me, it's gonna be a bad day for you.
Oh snap!
Oh,
Damn.
It's me
Oh,
from down the
shoot.
stairs.
No.
Oh snap!
Speaking of which, it's your turn, Ramona.
What does the spider like burn?
Oh.
Come join us.
You know, I'm a little scared too. One of you
Come.
came literally running back downstairs, but yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs.
So imagine there's only one dead.
Okay, I'm ready.
Are you though?
No, probably not. Let's see though. I'm squishy.
All right.
Same.
So you get to right here.
Oh, fun.
Imagine there used to be one right there.
Well, it's
Yes.
gone.
That one that got knocked away is still alive, right?
What?
No, it's dead.
No, it's dead.
It's dead.
It got sent to the Shadow Realm. Come on, Joe.
Oh, I'm just making sure, and I was the one that defeated it because I get a bonus health.
I was gonna
Yes,
say,
you
get
do.
you get your HP too.
Yes.
Your 10th
Learning
HP.
my abilities. Yay!
I'm gonna panic and then.
Accurate.
Yep.
There's no disco here.
I mean,
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Mike.
Everybody roll a con save, please.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Fireball at that guy, or a firebolt
Oh,
at that guy. I don't have fireball. It's okay.
For a second, I was like, oh no.
I was like, and
I
we're
don't
all
have-
gonna
it's
die.
okay.
All right, I would say because you are halfway up the stairs at shooting a firebolt at an angle at it, I will give it half cover.
Oh wait, I'm at the stair. Can I? I can go over
You-
one.
If you would like to try and climb up the balcony to be right between those two knights, you can make an athletics check.
Never mind. I'll take the
Okay.
cover.
I would not recommend that course of action.
Yeah,
No,
I
don't do
need
that.
for these nights.
You'll take the bonus to AC.
Yep. Hey guys, I can still burn the boat. Let's see.
Oh, you did. There you go.
Hey, I did it. I'm pretty good at this sometimes.
You didn't burn the boat.
Now I'm gonna get a 1 next time. Just 'cause
Yep.
I said that anyway. And then I will.
Did you cast your spell?
Yeah, I clicked it. I rolled a 25. It did
Oh.
5 damage.
Oh, it showed up on the stream. All right, cool.
Hooray.
So that's
it
5
just
points.
showed up for me now.
Yeah, I still don't see it on my screen.
Yep.
We're
It's
good at
here.
this.
Yeah, we are the best.
And
well,
then I'm-
with that, it's actually enough to kill it.
Hey, I
Yay.
killed it.
Yeah.
Right.
It had 2 hit points left.
Cool.
Damn it!
Tried so hard.
And then I'm gonna
got
use
so
my bonus action to activate 2 runes.
All right. Nice. So that will bring us. Oh, now your spell showed up for me.
Mhm.
All right, Zephyr, it's your turn.
All right. Seeing as how the one in front of me is dead, I'm just gonna sort of take my spidery self. Come on, roll 20. And move over here. Yeah, I'm just gonna move over there and
Yep.
use these fangs of mine to bite into it.
All right.
I did not prep this ahead of time because I was not expecting to use wild shape yet.
Okay.
Always
So-
prepared.
Miss.
Yeah,
That was a miss.
that misses terribly.
Mhm. I'm mainly just using this for the mobility.
Yep. All right. So that was your turn.
Mm-hmm.
brings us to the specters. The specter next to you, Rowan, is going to attack you.
19, come at me.
That hits
No!
by a large margin. I think I actually rolled a natural 19. Yes, I did. Look at that.
Oh.
So you take 14 points of necrotic damage as it slashes through you, and I need you to make a con save.
Save. I failed. I failed.
All right, your max hit points are reduced by 14 until you finish a long rest.
Ouch. I missed my
Right,
totem.
this is literally the first time I've been hit, and they've tried to hit me like 18 times. So
Not a good time to
my
get
reduced by how much?
get hit. 14, same as
Okay,
the
okay.
amount of damage you took.
Gotcha.
Hey, you're at full health then, though, right?
Yeah, I know.
Technically,
Woo! Look at that.
full health.
Glass half
All
full.
right. And then another one is going to come towards you. Forgot your name. Zephyr.
Yeah, that guy.
The robot spider.
Yeah, robot spider.
And your AC is what is a spider? 12?
13.
Oh, I rolled a 12.
Oh.
He was like, please be a 12.
He's like, it's
I am
12, right? No.
It's totally
This spider-
12, right? I'm pretty sure. 12.
This spider fort has 2 hit points.
Oh,
I could have reverted back.
well, it's gonna have to wait. All right, Rowan, it is your turn.
It'll
Get
be
really
hilarious.
mad, punch the ghost.
Do it.
God, it'll be hilarious if I survive this entire encounter with 2 hit points as a spider.
Does that hit? I'm guessing it does not.
No, 10 does not hit.
Punch it again. I miss.
That 10
Bonus
also
action.
does not hit.
Punch it again. 22!
Hey, 22 is oftentimes more than 10.
Mm-hmm.
Almost more than double.
That's my turn. Punch, punch, punch.
Perfect. All right, cool.
Punchy punch punch.
Or punch, punch, kick. I like to think that my punches miss, but the kicks are always the ones hitting.
Nice.
Always be
Alright.
kicking.
Vanya, your turn.
I'm gonna assume that Rowan has ghost punching and kicking under control. And for my bonus action, I'm gonna use Slayer's Prey again because it does not say I have a limit on the number of times I can do this.
All right.
I'll double check Xanathars.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that there's.
Well, that's what Josh is for.
Oh.
And I'm going to throw. Measured this beforehand. Yeah, I'm gonna throw my Shadow Blade at the one in front of Zephyr.
All
In front
right.
of the giant robot spider.
Yep. And that will hit for 10 plus the Slayer Spray damage.
There is no limit.
So you
For
can
another
always,
5.
always be using.
The limit
Alright.
does not exist.
But you can only have it on one creature at a time.
Yeah.
And that one is also destroyed into
Yes.
spectral dust.
Yeah.
Bonus health. Bonus health.
I need it.
Saved by you.
I hurt.
I heard.
Alright. That's your turn, which will bring
Yep.
us to the Wraith, which will continue to attack the knights next to it.
And then make more knights.
Oh, hey guys, I can scroll down and there's more stuff.
Alright. That's its turn, which brings us to Amity, who had run downstairs on her last turn.
She's gonna peek and see if she could get anywhere without getting probably murdered.
Unfortunately, the stairs are currently filled up by.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. I just can't see it.
Amity takes a short rest.
Yeah, she's just like, well, I guess this is the time to have tea. She's gonna wait until she can see anything, and I guess cast Ray of Frost. Like, you
Alright,
guys are doing
so-
great down there.
Readying a ray of frost for when she sees an enemy.
Yeah.
Basically, we keep our hype men in the basement. You're doing great. Sing
Doing great.
bird."
Keep up the good work.
Spellcasters are the ultimate hype men.
This knight next to Xeris is going to say, "Did you hear that? He threatened me," and it's going to attack Xeris.
The
Oh
fuck?
my god.
The fuck? If I had hands, I would flip him off.
All right, one of those will miss, the other one will hit. Xeris, you take 7 points of slashing damage.
Xeris also
Alright.
has
Yep,
What?
And Xeris, you have a rune, so if you like, you can use your reaction to reduce that 7 damage by 1d6.
Alright.
By 4. So, 3 points of damage.
And I will
Okay.
use Hellish Rebuke.
So, dex save, I believe.
Wait, is it Xeris or Zephyr being hit here? Because both
I said
people are
Xeris. I
rolling.
have no idea
Yeah.
why
Yep,
Zephyr is
sorry.
rolling.
Another one.
Not you, Robo.
You wouldn't be able to
I
use
hear
Hellish
Z,
Rebuke.
and I just.
Oh,
Guys, stop talking.
Yeah, you used your reaction already.
You used your reaction.
Yeah. Thank you, Josh.
gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so, yep. That was his
wait.
attacks.
I don't think it uses a reaction. It just says the next time they get hit.
Oh,
You're okay.
Okay, so he can do Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah.
Okay, then yes.
then yes. Alright. So, yep, go ahead and roll your Hellish Rebuke damage. Oof.
Hey.
He's screwed.
Whoa. That's almost max, isn't it?
Is that too high or is that normal?
2d10.
Yeah. Well, are you using a spell slot or are you using it as a tiefling? Oh, yeah, you did it at 4th level, so yeah.
It didn't give me an option to choose.
Well, that's because you like, as a warlock, you don't have any other spell slots. You would have to, like, custom do it as a tiefling for the 2d10.
Okay,
well,
then leave it at 4th
technically-
level. Fuck it. I told him he
Alright.
was gonna have a bad day.
Well, hang
Okay.
on, because your spells are 4th level slots, so something needs to be adjusted.
No, they are. They're level 7. That's
oh,
4th
yeah, that's
level.
right. Never mind.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be good.
Yep. So yeah, that is the correct amount of damage because it starts at 2d10 and goes up another d10 per level. So yeah, he failed his save, so that is 29 points of damage. However, he is still alive.
I just
Damn.
look at him. Told you.
It's like you shouldn't have done that.
All right, then the exploded knight will yell out, "Deal with the prisoners first. The ghost comes second."
Oh my god.
And so
Who is
the
this
other
guy, the
knights,
captain?
nope, just a voice amongst the chaos.
A random asshole.
So this knight next to you, Rowan, is going to attack you twice,
19.
which one of those will hit for 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Zephyr, you are being attacked 4 times by these 2 knights.
I don't know.
2 of them will hit for 14 points of damage.
Alright.
And Vanya, you are being attacked twice, one of which will hit for 7 points of damage.
Alright. I turn back into a Warforged.
Back into a man made of metal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use my reaction because these guys are just being a pain in the ass, and I'm
Mhm.
gonna use Hellish Rebuke.
Hey,
All right.
I'm gonna use one of my 1st level ranger slots because I'm not gonna do anything else with it.
Okay. Nice. That's some good damage.
29. 4.
And he still failed, taking the full 4 points of damage.
Good.
Yay.
He deserves it.
All right. Reduce these guys. All right. Cool. Then that will bring us to Xeris. Your turn.
Okay, I can see the floor over here, right?
Yeah, you are now level on this
Mhm.
deck because you're at the top of the stairs.
Okay, I'm gonna misty step over there,
All right, go ahead and move yourself.
and then I'm gonna shoot the ghost above me on the map
Okay, the one next
That
to
one.
Rowan, got it. Yep.
with Eldritch Blast.
You do have disadvantage because there is a knight next to you.
Okay, I'll roll that one a second. Well, there you go.
All right, yeah, the 17 will hit, and then second blast just do it at disadvantage.
Yes.
Oh.
Ooh, the 10 will miss, however.
Fair.
So gets hit once for 8 points of damage, which is fine because that's enough to kill it.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Yay.
As he sends spectral dust flying
I'll
backwards.
just say, told you guys I'm here to help. Kill the specters first.
After you just blew a guy.
Phrasing.
Like, to the blast of, like, energy.
Hey,
Started
hey!
it.
I warned his ass.
They started it.
They
and we
started it.
stand by
I
our
warned
choices.
him. He still went through with it. He got hurt.
I mean, seeing how you guys keep taking care of the specters, that's just giving them ample space to focus on you guys.
That's fine. They can't turn us into ghosts.
That's fair.
All right, Ramona, it's your turn.
Hi, I'm gonna move up the stairs. Oh, hi, Knight. See, we just don't want to die, and I know my friend just like hit you with fire, but I swear it's just because you made him mad, and I don't even really know him that well. You should totally kill the ghost. And I'll go back. We'll go back later, maybe, probably.
I don't even know the guy.
Wait, so is all this flat?
What's that?
What?
I love that question.
Like, I can see everywhere, or no?
Yeah, you can see the whole deck. Like all these kind of like ballistas on the sides are kind of like been destroyed amidst the combat, but you can see all the way down to the knights fighting the remaining specters.
Okay, I'm just trying to decide if I should attack this knight or go. I guess I'll hit a ghost. I'm gonna. Oh my gosh, he's so far away. Oh well, I'll firebolt this one.
All right.
Okay. Ha!
That will hit.
Hey. Then. I don't want to be by two of them. I'm gonna stay here.
Okay. Great.
This guy's my new buddy.
All right. Zephyr, it's your turn.
Not really gonna move anywhere. I'm gonna cast a spell centered on that guy. Good old
Alright.
entangle.
All right. So entangling the specters and the knights because they're caught in the crossfire.
How unfortunate.
Yep.
Spell save DC is 16.
And it's strength, is it? Yep. All right.
Strength save.
All right. Two of the knights get caught amidst the entangling vines. As the vines go to wrap around the specters, they seem to have no effect on their incorporeal bodies. And the knights yell out,
Oh god.
"The robot man is helping the specters!"
Oh my god!
God, you are all assholes! He says back to them.
It totally looks like you're helping the specters, so it's not his fault.
That one's starting to look a little on us.
That one looks real shady. Oh, Jesus. You're an asshole. No, you're an asshole right now.
We're both assholes.
You just grappled him near Ghost. Like. Oh my god.
So,
This
Oh.
is amazing.
God. So, this guy is restrained, And
Oh,
this
Lord.
guy is restrained by the vines that sprouted out from the floorboards of the deck. Oh my god, that's great. And now the Spectre's turn is gonna attack the knight at advantage.
Oh my god.
You know what? Oh yeah, that makes more
For a
sense.
natural 20!
Oh
my
my
God.
god. This is it, boys and girls.
Oh
There's no turning
man.
back now.
Surprisingly enough, the knight is still alive
Oh,
though.
thank god.
Yay.
Everybody,
now.
roll new characters.
What if
Hope you got your backups ready.
Let's just turn on the robot man and throw him overboard.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll see we're
It's
gonna
only
let us
concentration.
live.
I can stop it.
Oh man. Rowan, it's your turn.
I'm sort of running out of non-material component required spells.
Yeah, eventually you guys will just be like, I try and punch something.
I mean, cantrips.
It was either that or I
Reload
thundered wave the
eventually.
guys in front of me.
Or, you know, nothing. That's an option.
Doing nothing is always an option.
Go back downstairs.
Look at Amy. She's just cheered everybody on.
Jesus. Hang on. Can I so like these spots here on the side, are they considered like squares I could go to move, or no? Like if I did like
yeah, I would say
parkour-y
you can go
running
there,
kind of
yeah.
thing.
Sure.
Okay. So I will start running this way. I'm guessing this knight will probably try and smack me
Yep.
as I leave. Okay, so that, and then I will save 10, 20.
And he will hit you for 13 points of damage.
Rude, sir.
They're at the end.
Jesus. Go over here. Then I will
As you
punch
run up
the ghost.
As you run up to the knight caught in the vines, he's like, "Please, God, no!"
As I'm running past Zephyr, I'm gonna be like, "What are you doing?" And then as I get up to the knight, I'm gonna be like, "I'm so sorry."
I didn't
Like-
know.
Like with both my hands out, kind of like, "My bad, dude." And I punch the ghost.
Let's be real. He only has like 7 levels of experience in.
I punch the ghost.
Yep, that will hit.
Still alive.
Nope.
Yay!
It is
Oh, I
dead.
killed. Okay.
Sweet.
And then I'm gonna look at the guy and be like, "See, my bad." And then I will move up again and then punch the other ghost. Can I use like the second attack for my action on a different target?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I punch this factory boy, which misses, and then I will. Yeah, I'll punch him again with my bonus action.
Okay.
I'll actually spend a key point and I'll do flurry of blows and punch twice.
Okay.
Punch, punch.
They both hit.
Woo!
Another 19 points of damage.
It's still alive, I take it.
It is still alive.
What the frick have you guys been doing down here? The 19 doesn't finish this off! 3 guards!
Well, we've already
Boy.
determined that they're quite stupid, so.
Hey,
That's my turn.
they've been doing their best.
They rolled a 2
Not
on initiative already.
And their best is obviously awful.
Yeah.
Captured you guys.
That's
Yeah.
one at a time. Thanks
Yeah,
very
not
much.
all at the same time.
All of them work together to catch one person.
That's my turn.
All right, Fanya, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna use my bonus action to recall my Shadow Blade. I'm gonna point it at this knight right here and say, "Don't you fucking dare." And I take 2 steps forward, and then I throw it. I think I'm within the range of the specter now. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it at the specter.
All right, you do have disadvantage because you're within 5 feet of a knight.
Right. Well, I don't want him to hit me, so I'm just gonna take the disadvantage and live with it.
Hopefully it won't hit the other knight that's down in
Well, you know. Why are you just now asking me for a spell input value?
Oh,
We're
11.
just now having
Yep.
a conversation.
That will go flying past the ray, narrowly missing the knight that is entangled on the other
Oh,
side of
right. He's entangled too. Oh, Lord.
There's a lot going on down there.
Get rid of the vines, please.
I'll take care of it.
They're gonna attack us when we kill the wraith. Leave them alone.
it. All right. This wraith is going to move over to this entangled knight and attack it.
Oh, Jesus.
The other entangled knight.
At advantage.
Right.
Miss, miss, miss.
It
Come
hits.
on. Fuck.
Oh man, that knight is still hanging on there.
Oh, thank God.
He looks about 20 years older now, but
Poor guy.
Poor guy aged 20 years in 6 seconds.
Amity, your turn.
Great. What's happening in front of
Come on
me?
There is room to move up now.
I will move up, I guess.
All right, you move up.
Great. Hi.
We're just always beside each other now.
That works for me. Okay, let me... Now that I can see what's happening. Okay, 60 feet. Can I reach this last... With my 60-foot range?
With your 60-foot range? Yeah, that's within range. And that will just barely hit for 4 points of damage.
Yay!
Yay!
I did it!
Yeah,
Aren't they resistant to cold?
they are.
And fire.
It's okay.
We're so useless, Amity.
Yeah, we're doing so well.
Don't worry, I got magic
Alright.
punching fists.
Yeah.
The knight's turn. These two entangled knights are gonna try and get out of it.
I was gonna drop it anyway when I got to my turn.
They don't know that.
They definitely
They're like,
don't think
They
that.
don't. They don't know that. Is it a check or a save to get out of it?
1 second.
Check.
You know what? It's actually the same roll no matter what. So,
They would have had to beat a 16 anyway.
all right. One of them gets out. I'm gonna say the guy that's not currently having his life forge. But that was his action. This one next to you, Rowan, is actually gonna attack the wraith.
Oh, thank God.
They realize you're cool.
But like, this is the only one that hasn't tried to hit us. Like,
We like this
I-
one. This one stays.
I thought about it. I didn't actually do it. I just debated doing it. Let's be real.
Amity's
Well,
still
did
fully
you-
behind him
no,
as a joke.
didn't you whatchamacalled it? Hellish rebuked, didn't you?
No, I'm not a.
Oh,
demon.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
a
no.
human.
Oh, right, sorry. Too many voices, I need to learn.
Taylor and I have also been told many times that we apparently sound alike.
Apparently.
So,
Yeah.
I can tell the difference when I hear both of you talking.
Okay, that's fair.
It'll take me a minute.
All right. These two knights next to you, Vanya, are still gonna attack you. However,
of course they are.
ooh, that's a natural 20.
Oh, that's not going to be good for me.
Oh
I know I
no.
should have healed myself.
All right.
instead.
So, of the 4 attacks, 3 of them will hit you.
Oh my gosh.
So that is 36 points of damage.
Oh yeah, I'm
Oh my
super
God.
down.
Super unconscious.
Super unconscious.
Super down.
All right.
What I just think is funny about that little thing is that crit was the lowest amount of damage.
Yep.
Oh, thank
yeah,
God.
the crit was the lowest.
I
That
take
could have been
great
much
comfort
worse.
in my unconsciousness.
And then Zephyr, you are getting 2 attacks against you.
Yeah.
That's fair. Hit him,
Yeah.
please.
But because you are back into your normal form with your
Oh,
high ass
AC.
AC, they do not
18.
hit you.
He just sort of was like, I'm on your side, idiots.
This one is gonna come up behind Xeris and attack. What's your AC, Xeris?
Technically 13.
All right, then both of them will hit for 23 points of damage.
Ow.
Wow.
And then this knight at the top of the stairs, who's been guarding it from the terrible prisoners, is going to attack the 2 women on the stairs.
Oh, God.
Oh god. That's not gonna look good for HR. HR's not gonna be happy
Honestly,
about
this
that.
entire encounter is an HR disaster.
He will hit each of you once.
I
Um,
reduced mine.
Yep, Ramona, go ahead and roll the damage reduction.
I'm just gonna use 2 because I have 2. So
All right.
4.
Yeah.
All right. So that is
You had
11
2.
reduced to 7 points of damage.
Owie.
And Amity, you take 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Again, can't see their health bars, so it gets to be a fun surprise when they move.
Yep. All right. The Knights, which brings us to Xeris.
I'm going to shoot the Spectre.
All right. You have disadvantage.
Of course I do.
Pew pew.
That will miss, as will that.
Fucking game.
And blame the dice.
Yeah. Ramona, your
Let roll
turn.
20.
Hi. Well, I've decided that I
Which is
don't
the
like
dice.
this guard because he just hit me.
Oh,
Yep.
Lord.
No.
Ah.
Amity's like,
I think we're well past the point of trying to get them to believe us.
no,
fuck
no,
these
we're
guys.
not.
Fuck them.
We're not past the point.
Yeah.
I have a +6
What?
in persuasion.
Oh. I am also pretty good at persuasions, but I don't like this guy because he hit me. So I'm gonna kill him.
I have a
of course.
+5 to persuasion, and I failed earlier, so.
Mm-hmm.
7.
Why can't I have my super chaotic half orc in this game? She would
And-
fit right in.
Because all the guards would have stopped attacking the wraiths and started right after you.
Yeah.
Wearing metal armor.
Yes.
So-
Each knight is in plate armor.
Well, I have shock and grasp, so it gets
Oh.
advantage if you.
Yes, you do.
No.
Do it.
Do it!
Oh yeah.
Yep, that hits.
Nice.
And it's max damage. Be like,
And it should be 2d8 damage because you are higher than level 5.
oh, why didn't it do that? I'll just roll the other one then.
You have to like
doesn't-
set it.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't auto input cantrip damage.
Oh, well then my firebolt damage has also been wrong this whole time, but it's
It was being reduced anyway.
It
so
was useless,
even
don't worry.
weaker, don't worry.
Alright, so 14 points of lightning damage.
And when he got, I said, "Look, we're trying to help. Stop!" And I'm gonna just smack him.
This guy got hit with that hellish rebuke, so hopefully this doesn't kill him.
Oh yeah, this guy is like looking all types of damage.
Oh my god.
Still
He's
alive
been
though.
beating on the one night, like, you, sir.
I can still take you!
We're trying to help. Stop! Boom. And then I'll.
We're trying to help, smack. We're trying to help, smack. Like, oh my god.
I know. And then we'll
They started it.
here. They did. And hey, I have a question.
Okay.
It says for my rune thing,
Yeah.
it says when I use a. Oh no, never mind. Got it. Figured it out.
Answer
by
your own
thinking.
question.
Yep, I'm
I love
good.
that.
I'm gonna also make some sorcery spells. Okay.
Alright. Sounds good. Zephyr, your turn.
All right. Dropping the entangle because that
All
was
right.
not necessary.
The last
Okay.
knight is no longer entangled,
And
but he is very close to death.
I'm also gonna do a cure wounds on our good friend Vanya over here.
All right.
You don't need to roll for it. I get max healing because of Gift of the Everliving Ones.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Noise.
Because
So-
her pseudo dragon would be with her. I just haven't been moving. So
All
it's
right.
like
So
actually
basically, you get
like
max of whatever that is at 3rd level.
So
So it'd be, you
Jeez.
said 3rd level, so it'd be 24 plus 5.
Yep.
So 29. You're
Ooh.
up to 29 hit points.
it's
Damn.
almost my max after that stupid reduction.
Yeah.
No, the mink! Don't hurt the mink!
He'll say it to the guards. I'm like, you assholes! I'm trying to help you assholes.
Yeah, they don't believe you. Okay.
They
Just
really
accept
don't.
good.
You can have me roll for persuasion if you would like.
Unless they're points past that point.
I think
Alright.
they might be past that point with that one at least.
I think they might.
All right. Well, if that's your turn, then it is Rowan's turn.
Punch the ghost. I'm really straying from, the path here, but I want to punch the ghost.
How about you
Doing
uppercut
some
the ghost?
Really out of the ordinary. Can't
Sure.
exactly leg sweep the ghost. He's got no legs.
You
Yeah.
could always try.
14 hit.
14 does hit the ghost.
Mac.
Hooray.
I hit the ghost again if it's still
Yeah.
alive.
It
Mac.
is still alive, and it is still alive after that one too.
Jesus, alright.
What?
Is this ghost looking less ghostly?
It's looking very transparent.
What?
Alright, I smack it again.
All right. That hits, dealing 6 more damage than needed. As you kill the last spitter.
You only needed 1 hit point.
I like to think as I'm punching it, it just kind of disappears right as my hand goes through, just whoosh. And then I put both of my hands up and look at the guards, and I'm like, okay, no more fight.
Okay.
Same here.
Vanya, your turn.
I stand up.
Put your hands up.
And
Put your hands up.
I will glare at the guards that have been hitting me, but I'll put my hands up.
All right. Amity, your turn.
Her hands have been up.
Every time she wasn't spell casting, just up.
Yep.
All right. This knight over here next to Rowan yells out, "Quick! We need to get above deck and make sure the prosecutor's okay." And these 2 knights will run over to the ladder right here and will disappear. This 3rd knight that had been super drained starts limping that way and then just kind of collapses right.
He's like, I give up.
Not so much he gives up. I think he just literally can't up anymore.
These 4 knights glare at all of you for running to this ladder here and making their way above deck.
Oh shit, that's a ladder? Oh.
Oh.
I was standing on that for a while.
Yeah, you're standing next to it.
Oh, I want to trip one of them so bad, but I'm not going to do it.
This super burned, super fucked up knight is gonna be like, but the prisoners attack the ghost before, and just kind of going to the ladder and slowly starts climbing up it.
You're doing a good job.
What would the
Trying your
party
best.
like to do?
I'm gonna go check on this guard down here in the corner and like sit him upright and make sure he's like breathing.
Pretty
He
sure
looks like super drained and stuff.
I think he's gonna need a long rest.
Caleb.
Shut up, Josh! Go away, devil on my shoulder! Go away!
Just do it. End his life.
Oh my god. Homer's just gonna be like, Omri, oh my god.
Are there
Rowan.
Ha! Wrong character.
Rowan. So used to only
ended.
just like look to the fish, like start like blowing at the air, like go away, voices.
He's just like, please help me. He's like, yeah, like he's just like pale, gaunt, looks like 20 years older than he was a moment ago. Like he's like severely dehydrated.
I'm gonna give him some water from the water skin.
You don't have your water skin.
Shit! Is there a barrel of water around?
There's a barrel of
Yeah,
contaminated
that barrel
water
downstairs.
I'm just gonna walk over and give him a 3rd level cure wounds.
All right,
Wow, those ones.
it does nothing
Oh, buddy.
because he's at his max hit points.
Oh, buddy.
He just needs sleep.
A lot of it.
Maybe. Like forever.
Medicine check.
Sure, you can make a medicine check to see. Nope.
Wow, that was a +8.
Yep.
Wow. Can Amity look around and see if there's anything notable in this room?
Sure.
Can I help her look around?
I mean, this room is pretty trashed with all the combat that was going on. Yeah.
Zephyr tell him.
But they were knights, so they had weapons.
Zephyr will tell him. Just rest. You will be fine. In hours.
There are a couple dead knights laying on the ground. Their great swords lying nearby.
Ugh.
I'll take one.
All right, you now have a great sword.
Amity just like tries to lift one and just can't, so she just puts it back down.
I'm gonna give Amity another lift just in case. Here you go, girl.
Oh, thank you.
You can have the slightest amount of protection ever because it's a decent.
It's better than nothing. I don't have any sort of spells to get my own thing up, so.
Oh, come here. I can help a little.
What?
Vanya just like walks over and pats her once, and I'll cast Cure Wounds. Just a baby one. It's just a little 1st level. It's a real.
Oh, thank you.
Real baby.
Everyone's like, I must protect this sweet child.
We must save my family.
She's only like 5'2".
The bandits are coming.
With a 6 strength.
Buddy.
Must protect. What kind of armor are they wearing?
Plate.
It's heavy shit, isn't it?
Yep, it also takes several minutes to take off and put on.
Alright, what are we doing now? Want to keep trying to follow them and help, or?
Don't really
Well,
have
I
anywhere
feel
else
like
to
they're
go.
just gonna, like, you know.
They're just gonna take us back into custody the moment we start helping anyway.
But at least we won't be on a ship with a bunch of ghosties if there's more upstairs.
We still have a
True.
chance of making it back alive somewhere, and then we can try to escape once we make it to land.
Hmm.
We can't exactly escape anywhere in the middle of the ocean.
That's
At this point,
true.
we
Alright.
might as well just cooperate.
At least they know that we're not trying to hurt them. If you guys would stop hurting them.
They started it.
They were warned.
Listen, let's be. They were surrounded by ghosts, okay? I think that they had a little bit of reason to be a little suspicious.
We were
Let's
They
also
were still warned.
They hit
Okay,
first.
fine.
We hit
They
back.
were warned. We have been warned. Let's just leave it at that. No more smacking the guards, okay?
Yeah, no more smacking.
Let's
I
cooperate.
have
to
no
the
intention
fullest
of
extent.
hurting them, unless they hurt me.
No, just stop it at the mid sentence.
Yeah, just cut it off right at the middle there, and you were golden. Like,
I have no intention of hurting them, unless.
No.
That's
I thought I was gonna be the tilk of the group.
Unless you accidentally fall and like smack your head into them. I see where. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
If you want, I can climb up this ladder quietly, see what's going on, get a feel for what's above us, and then come back down and let you know, instead of just, all of us charging
Or
up
we
there.
can
Here,
just-
take.
Or if you guys have your little friends that would like to go take a look.
Yeah, we'll send them up again.
Yep, same.
All right. You send your familiars up, and on the main deck, you can see.
Yes.
Oh, I'm just going to describe it. You can see the knights that went up the ladders are currently fighting more specters. There are several dead knights and crew members laying on the ground, which explains the high amount of specters. There's even more specters on the main deck than you see on the than you saw fighting below decks. There is what looks to be
How many are we talking?
just so many. Like
Oh,
your familiars can't even count them. It's just like a whirl of ghosts, just
They
like
don't have enough
constantly
fingers
spinning
and
around each
toes.
other. Yeah, exactly. You can see at the aft castle of the ship, furiously, kind of trying to steer the ship into the waves, while trying to like fight off a dark-looking wraith, a middle-aged man with a kind of like a thick beard and a captain's hat on, just kind of like trying to fence with this like ghost, but it's not working that well, and he's having a hard time keeping the ship straight. And then in the center of the main deck, amidst all these dead bodies, you see a woman in full plate armor and a large, almost tower-sized shield, and a longsword that is just like cutting through these specters and wraiths, like two at a time, just like each strike just cutting through them, flashes of radiant light coming from her weapon. You two would recognize this woman as the leader of these knights that had the final say in arresting all of you.
Oh, she's the one who press charged it on us.
Yes. You don't know her name. The other knights have simply referred to her as the prosecutor.
Oh.
I'm guessing they relay all this information to us?
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
it
wonder.
daylight or is it nighttime up there?
It is the middle of the night, or at least you think it is, seeing how there are just dark storm clouds overhead. So really, your weasel's not really seeing much, just a little bit of light coming from the lanterns illuminating this fight between man and ghost.
Right.
Can you guys tell if we would be, say, closer to the captain if we came up through the other ladder?
Yeah,
It's
like-
actually pretty equal both ways. Like, she is directly in the middle between both ladders.
No, but the captain of the ship who's steering
Oh, the
ship.
captain. Then yeah, the aft ladder would be that.
The other one will bring us, like, up to the top where there's just the captain and one ghost? Judging
Well, I
from
mean,
what it is?
there's knights fighting more ghosts there. Yeah.
Okay. But she's
And-
essentially like and then the other girl, she's essentially here roughly-ish.
Roughly,
middle.
yeah.
And so each ladder is equal distance. Okay.
And the knights are outnumbered?
Yes, the knights are definitely outnumbered on the main deck. Of the knights that you saw go upstairs, you only see 3 of them left alive, plus 1 that you don't recognize that must have been on the main deck the whole time. So there are 4 knights above fighting against these hordes of ghosts along their commander known as the prosecutor.
I can try to ask her if she would like our assistance.
I mean, I think it's pretty clear they need our assistance.
Yes, but are we going to go up there and get attacked again?
By them, I think if there's that many ghosts, I don't think they're really gonna put much thought into us. And I feel like the prosecutor probably has a little bit more brains in her you know.
I mean, to be fair, she did charge us with some ridiculous.
I know, but I mean, obviously, I highly doubt she's the one who made up our stupid crimes, but still. She at least managed to get us in here, so I would assume that she's not just gonna start, after all the work of getting us, kill us.
Clearly, you've never met a lawbearer.
Does that mean we're going up?
Well, I think we should maybe go the other side and help the captain, because if we lose the captain, well then the ship's just gonna go crazy.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Well, there's 2 ladders. We could go half and half.
That seems like a terrible idea.
Let's try.
Not technically splitting the party.
Let's try this. Let's try the far one first from me.
Now, I don't mean to be, this isn't me trying to sound better than everybody, but
No, you're going up first.
I will go up first. It's really not the problem, but if any of you could maybe, like, just help me out a little bit here with, like, healing, that'd be great, because I can...
The only thing is, we got stuck with the hallway for that one, so maybe
We'll make sure we move this time.
Well, that's why I suggested
the
going the 2 ladders.
Also think you should do the 2 ladders.
I'm guessing our stuff still isn't on this floor either, right?
You don't see any stuff lying around, no.
Okay, so no shield, no massive totem.
Nope.
No, I already looked for those.
But you would notice a totem.
I mean, I would notice anything.
It's
Can your familiars tell if there's enough space for, like, say, all of us over near the captain?
yeah.
Okay, I say we all stick together. We're not exactly, like, you know, the most spry group right now, so... if somebody goes down on the other end of the ship, we might not be able to get to you in time, and then, you know.
That's true.
Anyone wants to hear like some Jarl in that from Skyrim?
Yeah, I she's going for an accent, I noticed.
Yeah. Just try it or something.
Yeah, it's working. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it too.
I
Yeah.
used my regular voice for Omri, so I had to change it up.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, let's get climbing.
All right.
Yep.
Again, just real
Yeah.
quick, anybody any healing? Because I feel like I do the most. Not to
I'm-
shame any of you, I know that it's not you going great, missing all your stuff.
So you guys are going to the one near the captain,
I can give you a shield.
because that would be
Okay.
over
I'll
here
take
by
that
the
too.
by the dying knight. 'Cause
Yeah,
that is aft.
Yeah, that works.
that's where we're gonna go. I'm just
Alright,
waiting
cool.
to see if anyone can heal me before we go up.
I'm kind of running out of healing.
I can. It is not going to be a lot.
Honestly, I
But
think
I
any little
can.
bit will help.
Then I will, as long as I need to double check that it's set up right. Okay, plus one wisdom, right.
I will definitely take that shield.
What shield?
I'm gonna activate some
She's gonna give me some
and
juice.
give her one.
There's your
Oh,
3
a room,
HP.
Yeah!
Nice.
Listen,
Watch
There
me
was
end this
not-
fight with like 3 HP.
there was not a good reason to give her a high wisdom. So
Okay. Sorcery point stuff and confuse myself and then math it out, but it's fine. You have 1. I have 2.
Cool. So I get to
Cool.
roll a d6 if ever I take a smack. Say.
When
Sounds
you
good.
no, on the first time you take a smack, then it's fine.
Sounds good.
Unless you stay beside me and I can just keep.
Shield, shield, shield. All right. You guys are you guys just gonna like come running up the ladder after me, or do you want to come wait by the same ladder that?
Well, I think. he
Oh,
was
I just
moving
assumed
so
that
he
they
can
were
move
just gonna
all
drag us
together.
over.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, why is everybody going to that ladder? We're taking the other ladder. Mike, you confused me.
I'm just getting all you together.
Yeah.
All right. So you all quickly go running up the ladder.
Me first.
As you make your way up the ladder, you spent quite a bit of time talking amongst yourself before going, and as you get to the as you all climb up onto the deck, just in time to see this heavily armored woman finish off the last of the wraiths.
Oh, hey.
Oh,
And-
okay, cool.
All right.
Put my hands up.
And turns to you and
Andrew.
points her sword at you, at the lot of you, and says, "You, are you the masterminds of this attack?"
No.
No.
We look
Nope.
like shit. Do you think we really would have hurt ourselves?
We were trapped in the hole that you put us in under the deck. We
A
had nothing to do
very
with this.
smoldery-looking knight in the back says, "They attacked us!"
Only after you attacked us. I gave you fair warning.
We gave you fair warning. We were trying to help.
Listen, there was some confusion. We're really sorry, but there you have a compatriot who's down below deck who would definitely need some help. We will go back below deck, and we will just call this even, huh?
I nod furiously.
If you're
Dang
not
it.
behind this, then how did you get out of your restraints?
I don't know.
No idea.
We have
They
no
fell
idea.
off.
No
They just-
idea. Fell
they
off.
just Fell off. We came out. They were killing crew. We killed ghosts. We went up. They were killing guards. We killed ghosts.
We came upstairs, all ghosts gone.
Yeah, we came upstairs to kill ghosts. There are no ghosts, so we will go back down if you just let us.
We're willing to cooperate.
As you all are like stammering to come up with like a way to get out of this, she just yells at all of you, "Foul words and half-truths! You will feel the wrath
No,
of my divine might!" And
Nope.
she starts
Nope.
moving towards all of
No,
you.
no, no. Back down the ladder. Back down the ladder.
As she starts moving towards all of you, the sky above you is illuminated by a bright flash of lightning that illuminates the sea around you, just enough for you all to see a 60-foot high wave coming from the side, coming towards you. No one left to steer the ship, as the captain is dead at this point, to
I
move
know you're
into the wave. And the wave comes crashing down on all of you, and you all disappear into oblivion.
I am super blinded at this point.
What a good campaign.
And that's where we're gonna end it tonight.
Well,
Great first
shit.
session, guys.
No.
I told you we should have just sunk the ship.
Yeah, clearly that would have just been the better option at this point. A controlled descent.
Don't worry, nature did it for us.
It would seem that way.
Oh, I'm glad I already had a backup character planned.
Never.
Well, spoilers for next week, but you don't need a backup character.
I really hope that 610 gold that I had is not going to waste.
Cut to 2 weeks earlier. What? No, just kidding. I'm not that bad of a writer. Yeah, that
Dark
sounds
might
like a
disagree with you.
good title there, Joe.
Yeah, I like
all
that.
hell breaks loose. Yeah, I like that.
Okay, and I will end the recording here, so thank you for us that are watching the stream.
Yeah.
And,
See if we did watch it.
Yeah, more to come next Wednesday.
Woo.